Hello Pokemon trainers and welcome back to the top 8 of the Pokkén Championships here at Respawn 6.
Exactly.
My name is Barish Actors, known as BillyVGC, and I'm joined by Fabulous. How are you doing?
I'm doing good today, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. So we both played in pools this day and you actually advanced to winners top 4, so we will see you playing afterwards. Winners top 8 actually. Well, I was eliminated pretty early in the tournament, but I had fun playing. And now we're here at the casting desk to provide you commentary for the winners top 8.
Exactly, and the first match will be two very well-known players, Boolerex from France and Jintrex from Germany.
Yeah, that's Boolerex first. And then Jintrex, of course, he's known for his dedicated commitment for the community.
And for his character Sceptile.
Yeah, and for his Sceptile, of course. I mean, this whole tournament wouldn't happen without him.
Yeah, he's definitely a big part of the community here in Germany.
And now he finds himself in losers top 8.
Exactly.
Known as Sceptile, and which character is his opponent playing?
Croagunk.
Croagunk, okay, very interesting
He's
character.
one of the few Croagunks in Europe and probably in the world as well.
Croagunk, new character in Pokkén GX. And of course, as a new character, players are not too familiar with all his moves and not pretty familiar with the matchup.
Yeah, that might be an advantage for Boolerex, but we are not doubting his skill. He is a very skilled player and he can definitely win this matchup by skill alone.
Yeah, so Sceptile against Croagunk, players are getting ready. I think we will go into that game pretty soon. Talking about Croagunk, my first impression was that apparently he's very luck RNG based. Some of his moves are random coming out.
Yeah, but the chances increase with rage and lower health, so it's not that much RNG. And you can actually expect some different outcomes, so you can plan for them.
And then on the other side, of course, I think Jintrex is playing Sceptile from day one on.
Yeah, pretty much.
As long as I know him, he is playing Sceptile. Even with the new characters coming in, he is still practicing.
He's loyal to his character.
Yes. I heard he is trying to get into secondaries so he can prepare for certain matchups.
Yeah, that's definitely always an option you have to consider because there's so many different characters, so many different matchups. Not every matchup is in Sceptile's favor, so you have to consider secondaries at one point.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, Sceptile, very technical based, I think he's known for his grabs, right? Dash grab, one of his...
he has a pretty fast dash, but can also use other options out of dash, like 5Y or counter-attack.
And of course, all his seeds he's spreading on the field.
Yeah, that's definitely his strength, using Leech Seed and Bullet Seed.
So yeah, I think we are about to go into that game. All players are ready.
Okay. Are we actually seeing Sceptile and Croagunk, or are you expecting any other characters?
I'm not too familiar with the Sceptile-Croagunk matchup here, but I expect both players, at least for game 1, to go with their mains.
Yeah, probably.
And then probably...
I think that's the smartest option for game 1.
What do you think about the support choices here?
I think Jintrex was running Mew all day. It's a new support that came with the new patch, and a lot of people say it's a really strong support.
Okay, so talking about Mew, it is either increasing attack or helping you to land critical hits.
Exactly.
Or it is nothing.
Nothing, yeah. There's a 10% chance that Mew gives you no buffs at all. But you're still getting synergy, so...
Yeah, I mean synergy, and then, I mean, the upside of having either attack or critical hits is probably worth it to go for that little synergy boost you get there.
Especially against bursted opponents, when you're not in burst, you get an attack buff or the crit buff, and then you can attack them with light hits, which is usually not possible.
Yeah, that is an option to consider.
Oh, okay, we're not seeing a Croagunk, we're seeing the Aegislash.
Aegislash, actually.
Another new character.
Another new character, indeed. And it's very controversial so far. Players are having not figured out yet how strong he is.
Yeah.
He looks very aggressive. So I'm excited to see how this turns out.
Definitely. Jin gets the first hit.
Yep. And we see how Aegislash is changing forms from his king.
Running right in the trap.
Yep. So Sceptile plays this game being patient, spreading his seeds, and then going for that grab attack. Strong.
They get the leech seed set up and some bullet seeds right after. But the king shield deleting all the seeds.
And another grab. So we see how Gintrax is dictating the first part of this game so far.
Yeah, he has only taken 1 damage so far. So as the seeds beat out king shield once again. A lot of shield pressure right there.
Yes, shield is already red.
He's probably looking for a shield break right now. Bullrex has to do something about it.
And that's Franco, yeah.
Wow, how did he avoid that farfetch?
Those are interesting.
Shield is still being red.
Yes, no shield break yet. And there's a strong combo coming off.
Oh, the shield break! Nice extra damage.
Yeah, and Bullrex is down.
Winning the first round. Very impressive.
Yep.
Good start for Gintrax.
I think this is exactly what Gintrax needed here to come up with a pretty impressive game 1, round 1. And there's a strong grab into that shield.
Yeah, Bullrex was definitely not ready for that.
So Gintrax very focused here, trying to be patient and going for those setups. And yet another grab.
Those King's Shield don't seem to work well for Bullrex. He has to mix it up and try some other options.
And once again, very strong life lead here on Gintrax's side.
Yep. Another grab.
Yep. I think talking about Gintrax's way into this loses top 8, he lost 1 game where apparently he didn't grab too often. So now seeing that he goes for those grabs successfully, going for that burst now.
He has all the pressure on his side right now.
Missing that grab.
Sitting on a huge life lead. What will he do next? He's going to pressure the shield once again.
While time
nice farfetch setup. And another shield break.
Oh.
That means big damage.
Is that game?
Might be.
Strong burst attack coming off. And Gintrax takes game 1 here.
Very impressive first game. Well done by Gintrax.
Yes. And I'm excited to see if Bullrex decided to stick with his Aegislash, which didn't work out in the first game, or if he's going to switch to that.
I would like to see his Krogunk. I've only heard the best things about his Krogunk. And I also played his Krogunk myself, and I'm very impressed. It's very strong. And I think it can be a good counter pick here. So let's see what he's going to do.
Switching to Pachirisu Magikarp here.
That's also very good support set.
Yes, there it is.
Finally.
Grogunk's first appearance here on stream. Stream, give it up for Grogunk. It's a Scepter Grogunk here. I mean, of course, this is match game for Gintrax. If he takes this game, he's...
Oh, so Gintrax switched to Pachirisu because he was expecting the Krogunk, as Pachirisu is a very good support against Krogunk.
Okay.
Deletes a lot of projectiles and other range attacks.
And Pachirisu protecting of that, I guess.
Ooh, the boulder not coming out in time. Gintrax is sitting on a huge life lead once again.
Yep. And it looks like a very technical game here, both trying to set up combos. Very strong combo here from that Krogunk.
Wow. That's a long combo.
Yes.
What is even going on?
Missing that last hit and getting
Pachirisu.
grabbed.
Iframes. Very good support.
So how's Bullrex trying to come back after this huge life lead from Gintrax?
So now he's running the new support Mew.
Yes, and gets the attack buff.
Ooh, and the boulder. Means a lot of damage.
Oh, wow.
Good confirm. Now we're back to dual phase.
And Gintrax, strong combo coming off here against the wall. Wall damage down to 41 HP.
Going for chip damage with Leaf Blade and Bullet Seed.
And time is running down. So Krogunk has to go for that strong attack. Now in a life lead. 8 seconds left. Is that grab?
What will Gintrax do now? Okay.
He has to do something.
Not a good situation for Gintrax.
And time is down. Bullrex takes that first round. So very strong showing of that Grogunk here.
Yeah, he's already doing better than with Aegislash.
Yes, winning on time the first round. And we are about to get into round 2. And who gets the first hit? It is Krogunk.
Nice meaty setup.
Yes.
Going for a 5 white combo.
Apparently, Krogank has a lot of combos which are very difficult to execute.
Yeah, but Bularex's execution is on point today.
Yep, he hasn't dropped any combo yet so far, from what I saw. But this grab in burst mode, dealing a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Will he get a burst attack off? Setting up seeds, leaf blade.
Also some chip damage.
Missing.
Ooh. Not a boulder. But that's not a problem for Pachirisu.
Thanks to these.
He read the jump, but it didn't connect.
Yes. And
nice fake out there with the Giga Drain cancel into the leaf blade.
2 here. So this is Bularex's tournament life. He has to win this game to go into game 3 this round.
Yeah, definitely.
And of course, that's a lot of pressure. Gintrax with a first hit, getting a grab off.
Ooh. As he gets the jump Y punish.
Oh, wow. Krogank in burst mode now. Will we get any strong combos? Any burst attacks successfully getting off?
Nice aerial approach. Very good
combo. Missing the burst attack.
That was unexpected.
And getting grabbed in response. So here we are. 45 seconds left in this third round of game 2. A lot of pressure coming from that Sceptile.
Good anti.
Gintrax feeling this game. Missing the grab. Ooh. Getting huge damage off.
He avoids the chip damage by using detect. Very smart.
And
as he steals some synergy.
And there's the burst mode. Is this burst mode going to decide that second game here?
This is very scary for Bularex.
Oh! Strong grab. 13 seconds left, and that Krogank is in life lead. 10 seconds left.
Yeah, Jin has to make something.
Oh, but there's a strong hit.
Crit leaf blade.
Now Krogank has to respond to that.
Now he can abuse the timer.
Yes, 2 seconds left, and it looks very good for that Sceptile. Yes, timeout. Gintrax takes game 2 and advances to the next round.
Exactly.
Very well played.
Gintrax finishes at 7th place. Very good.
And give it up for Gintrax here. So, before we go into the next round, we will have a short switch of castles actually. Fabi is leaving us, and no one else than Absoluted is joining me on this desk here to commentate the second top 8 losers.
Have fun with Absoluted.
I will have.
I will see you later.
See you later. All right. Take off your headsets. Yep. All right. All right. Welcome back. This time I'm joined by Absoluted. He's also on winner's side of top 8, so we will see him playing afterwards. But for now, he's joining me on this desk here. How was your tournament so far? And what are you expecting of this next top 8?
I'm not really sure. I see myself in winners finals, actually, to be fair.
Okay, very confident here. But instead of talking about you, let's go into that next top 8 game.
And it's going to be play thier versus Zeta.
Zeta, exactly. So Zeta known for his Chandelure. And from what I heard, his opponent from France is playing...
Sceptile. He plays Sceptile. He's been playing Sceptile since probably Season 1 or early Season 2. So
yes, okay. And yeah, talking about nationalities, so we, as far as I know, we have 3 German players, then 3 France players.
Exactly.
And 1 Spanish player in you, and 1 Italian player as well.
Yes, that's correct.
Exactly.
Yes.
So France, strong performance here. Now that Chandelure against Sceptile matchup. Again, another Sceptile after we saw Sceptile overcoming that Krogank and Aegislash. What do you expect of this matchup of Chandelure against Sceptile?
Well, as far as I know, Sceptile has advantage over Chandelure, but
Okay.
To be fair, Zeta has been putting some work those last months. But with that being said, PlayStation has been playing Septal he's been playing Septal for a long time. So actually, to be honest, no one expected him to get top 8.
Okay, so surprising upset probably here. And on the other side, both characters being available from that first day of Pokkén. Of course, this matchup has been played before. General players should know about Septiles, and then on the other side, of course, Septile as well. So both players should be aware of their matchups here. And I'm interested to see how Zeta and his opponent are both playing out this game here. And if we see any surprising character switches, I don't know about any potential secondaries on both sides.
Zeta has a Gengar, but it's still a work in progress thing.
Okay, so we see
he will probably stick with Chandelure even if he loses the first match.
Okay, so we see he's into those ghost type Pokemon. And players choosing their Pokemon, and we are about to go into that second top 8 match here. Please wait a moment. Both players very focused. We see how Zeta is actually listening to in-game music, I guess, or probably music. So he tries to stay focused on stage here.
He's probably listening to his own music.
And there we see the Septile against Chandelure.
What we expected.
Yes. What do you expect about support Pokemon here that play a huge role?
I expect Umbra. I was expecting some Emola from. I'm expecting Emola from Chandelure.
Okay.
Reshiram. That works to keep out Septile. So.
Emolga is very strong against that Chandelure, of course, because thanks to that drop, Overheat is not doing too much damage, I guess. And then.
Okay, nice.
But we see very strong first hit from that.
Okay, Septile starting his wall pressure. And immediately going for the phase shift.
Yes, so a lot of damage coming up, and another grab. So Playtip actually feels that first game, going with a strong lead here. Chandelure haven't done too much in this game yet.
Not really. Playtip is actually a pretty aggressive player. He doesn't play with traps or setups. He's one of those players who maybe sets some trap or two in the face. And then he goes straight to your face and tries to mix you up. Usually with CIDCs and surprise leaf blades.
Okay. And Chandelure, of course, being a power Pokemon, being able to deal a lot of damage if he is able to land those hits. We see Reshiram coming off.
And that Reshiram is going to catch.
Yes, going to catch that jump.
Yep.
Giving that attack drop.
That's what Chandelure wants. He doesn't want Septile in her face.
Yeah, and Espeon coming in clutch. Removing that debuff, and those C's were enough to take the first game.
Umbreon ready.
Yep. About to go into round 2
both players
here.
about to get meter. So we're probably going to see some synergy burst in this round.
Yeah.
At least one.
First attack dominating that second game, I guess. Both players
that's still about to break. One more laser.
No hits left yet. Still no hits.
Set up for that shield break.
There we go.
It catches Septile.
And both players ready for that burst mode. Missing the grab, not getting punished. And Septile does what Septile can do best. Setting up traps and then going in.
He can set traps, but Chandelure can avoid the trap with the high instance, so they're actually not that useful as in other matchups.
Okay. And once again, Septile
catches the jam with the 4A.
Yes.
To Y, coming to 6XX.
Strong combo here. A lot of damage.
Whoa,
avoiding
fishing
that
for that double debuff Hex.
So now burst mode. Will Chandelure respond to that burst mode here? Taking a lot of damage first of all. No burst mode yet.
He probably will save it until Septile is in her face, but
he hits.
Wow.
Very strong punish
wow.
here. So Septile once again taking that first round here.
Now that's what I call a whiff punish.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Strong performance. So preserving the burst mode, but then losing first round. So excited to see how Zeta's trying to come back.
You know what we say, never die with meter. Never ever die with meter.
Yes. So that's what I was asking, why he's not going for that. But we are about to go into...
No character switches, no support switches.
Yes. Let's see
how Zeta adapts to what we have seen.
Yep. And once again, that strong, fast dash into grab.
You know, dash up grab is a legitimate mix-up with Sceptile. His dash is super fast, and his grab is frame 11, so it's actually unreactable. Or with the 5x cancel like we just saw.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Fabulous about it, how Sceptile is known for his fast dash into grab combinations. But once again, Sceptile dealing a lot of damage here, being in the life lead, pressuring down that Chandler against the wall, now in duel.
Not traded, actually.
Strong mix-offs. Chandler once again against the wall.
Gets rid of the debuff with the Espion.
And taking that first round.
And catches Zeta not shielding on Wake Up.
So Sceptile so far undefeated.
And plays even in set point right now.
Yes. So we have...
Zeta has to win
Zeta's tournament
two rounds in a row if he wants to stay alive.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, doing some good turning with Will-O-Wisp. It's not all about lasers, but now that the shield was red,
and hitting this
he could have broke it, but...
Do we see a grab, a hacks coming off?
Okay, he can combo this.
Hit. Strong combo. Attack debuff here. Chandler is really into that second game here. Strong performance so far.
Ooh, dropping shield. Okay, there we go.
It looks like Chandler keeping the distance.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
Yeah, it works out way better than in the beginning of the game.
Okay, Zeta has some high lively, but he bursts immediately. Okay, doesn't fall for that.
Chandler in burst.
That regime is not gonna catch unless he shields.
So yeah, this time Sceptile being down and getting KO'd. So Zeta's back into this game.
Yeah, that shouldn't have worked in Wii U, but this is DX. Chandler 6XX got buffed in burst.
Yes. So...
Okay, Zeta staying alive.
Match point here.
Match point. And set point for PlaySteve.
Yep.
Okay, again with the wall pressure.
Yeah, this time it looks like Sceptile is going back into what he did at the beginning.
Yeah,
getting close to Chandler, pressuring against the wall and then dealing a lot of damage.
Nice CDG grab. Very nice.
Yep. But it looks like Zeta needed some time to get into this game, into this specific matchup. But now he's reacting way better to what Sceptile is offering him. But once again, a lot of pressure. And Chandler already down to 15 HP. That should be game.
And that's it.
Congratulations to PlayFab for advancing to the next round. And good job on Zeta on his top 8 finish here.
The underdog win in the match. Because actually, we expected Zeta to win. Basically because he already had the results at CCE from 2 months ago. Meanwhile, PlaySteve, I think he hasn't played offline yet. This is probably his first Pokkén tournament online. Yes. Offline, I mean.
I mean, you can discuss how online is way different from playing offline, and since there aren't many offline tournaments in Europe, you don't have the chance to play too often. But then having the chance coming over to Mainz here to play at Respawn 6 and showing off some offline skills is impressive here. So he's advancing to top 6.
Yeah, he's in top 6 right now.
Yes.
Loses round 2.
And we are about to go on winner's side here. So thanks for joining me. I think you will come back after you played. And now Gintrex is joining me for the first top 8 winners match. So, yeah, thanks to Absoluted. And Gintrex is joining me now. I think for our first winners top 8 match, we have Fabulous against a French player. Help me out, Gintrex.
Okay, good evening. So, coming up next, we have, as I've said, Fabulous versus Tomiup. Tomiup is probably the best French player right now. He consistently wins his locals at France. And
he's playing a character we haven't seen so far.
He is playing Scissor and Shadow Mewtwo.
Yes. I've seen a lot of his Scissor and pools. And I'm interested to see which of his choices Fabi is going to, because he's known, like he started as a Suicune main, then catch up Pika Libre, which is now one of his strongest characters. And what do you expect against the Scissor? Which Pokemon would you bring against that Scissor if you expect Scissor to come out?
I expect Fabi to start out with Libre, and if that wouldn't work out, I expect him to switch to Suicune.
Okay.
Also, this match will be a best of 5, so if he needs to adapt, there will be ample time.
Yep. So best of 5, of course, allows a lot of changing between games, changing characters, changing support, trying new outs, adapt to your opponent there, of course.
And that is definitely something that both players are very good at, adaptation.
Fabulous trying to get focused for that next round. I think both players are about to get ready. And let's see which Pokemon, which characters they decide to go for that very first game.
So kind of backstory here. Formiap is known for his appearance in various online tournaments, where he usually upsets a lot of people because of his horrible connection. So actually when he came here, people expected him to do really bad because, yeah, he's just a lagging net play warrior. But he's actually proving that there is more behind him than just a bad connection.
Yes, and for that first game, we see Pika Libre against that Scissor. We talked about those characters. From what I've seen, this Pika Libre going for those safe choices, trying to get a life lead early, and then just taking advantage of that. Probably, I don't want to say run away, but like keep distance, go for that safe choices, and we see how Pika Libre is getting that first damage off.
Yeah, you definitely described that right. That's especially how Fabulous plays too. Fabulous plays in a way where he just gets some damage in and then time stalls as good as possible to like make the opponent get a reckless approach and then get another punish.
Yes, so very strong combos, of course. It doesn't look like he's missing any combos. Will we see Electro-Rap coming off? No. But yes, very strong. Scissor already down to 67 HP here. And I think Fabi is going to take their first game here.
It's working on a perfect. But he he won't get it.
But there is the damage. Okay, and getting off grab.
But
there's comeback potential here.
Definitely someone who will never give up. So that will be something to enjoy. Oh, he gets
another jab.
Oh, he needs one mix-up.
Damage here. Oh, not yet, not yet.
Not yet.
Magikarp coming off, protecting that combo.
That should be it for Fabi.
Not yet.
Clash.
Oh, and it was Time who decided the winner of that first round here. So Magikarp coming in clutch, preventing that combo from coming off, and saving Fabi's first round here.
I didn't look at what GGs Fabi's playing right now, but if he's playing Whimsical, then I guess he's getting unlucky.
Yes. And there's round 2. And a strong grab. Critical hit here from that Scissor. Scissor not really impressed from that first loss here. Going in strong with that Sword Stance.
Yeah, Tomiap definitely showed there that no matter how far he's behind, he has the potential to come back.
Especially with a character like Scissor who's able to deal a lot of damage. We saw how he, I think it was 2 free attacks that brought him down to 100 HP.
That Rotom was too late.
But still hit. Rotom, of course, a strong anti-air support Pokemon that also debuffs speed. But a strong combination coming off from that Pika Libre, leading into Electro-Web, which now debuffs the speed. Yeah, so reset the face, dealing a lot of damage. Scissor has to react if he doesn't want to go down in the second round as well.
Formiap bursting now. Smart decision to not burst in field phase, else Fabi could have easily run away from him there. Oh! Fabi missing the crucial punish. Oh, and that should be it.
Strongbow coming off. Yes, leading.
Oh, he missed
the burst. So it's not entirely over yet. Calling Magikarp to once again prevent any combination from coming off. And it looks like 2 seconds are enough to guarantee this victory for...
I did not know that Libre JX Max Rotom Whiff.
Yeah.
I see.
Interesting. But Fabulous in a very dominant fashion here, taking that first game. And it looks like it's actually best of 3?
No, it's a best of 5.
Okay.
All semis, and from there on will be best of 5.
Okay. So yeah, Fabi taking the first game here. No character switches. Once again, Pikachu Libre against that Scissor. We saw how crucial that Magikarp was. Yeah.
Oh.
So, probably take the first game here. Now in game 2. Very strong pressure against the wall. Another combination coming off. Missing the Electro, but dealing a lot of damage. Scissor already down to 250 HP. So I don't think Scissor has dealt any damage yet, but there's the counter to make sure that there's no perfect in that round here. And as I mentioned before, Pika Libre trying to go for that safe options, dealing damage, and then just letting the time decide the winner of the game. We saw that before. But now strong combo coming off from that Scissor. Of course, helping to build up the synergy meter to get into that synergy mode. But there's a synergy burst from Pika Libre.
Both players realize that winning field phase is a very crucial task in this matchup to get the upper hand. So Fabi bursted there to have a better shot at winning field phase.
Yes, and this time the time's actually working against that Pikachu Libre, with Scissor having the lead. But I think it's just a matter of one hit here. But Scissor once again going in strong. 8 seconds left.
Oh, that was a bad call.
But thanks to that burst, preventing any strong damage from that Pika Libre.
Oh,
Fabi
Fabi
gets
gets in
again.
Can he deal enough damage?
It
yeah,
looks
that's
like
it.
oh no! It wasn't enough by 0.01%. That was huge.
Oh.
But that is the first round for that Scissor.
He didn't special cancel that jab. Oh, some mistakes there.
Yes.
Oh, he gets in. That's why it looks really huge.
It looks like once Fabi gets that opening, his execution, his combo game is really strong. And Scissor has to get out of that corner. Has to have an answer to all his moves, but getting the critical hit on that Electro Wrap. Now also debuffing speed on that Scissor.
That's definitely looking strong for Fabi.
But one option would be to build up synergy meter here to go into a potential run 3 with full Birch mode. Once again, strong combination. Will he hit?
And that's
yes. So one of my favorite animations in this game. Give it up for Chu. Finishing off the second round here. We are going into round 3 of this game 2. And once again, Scissor trying to get in with any combination. But it looks like Fabi is just kind of spamming those safe options here, not risking any big hits from that Scissor.
Yeah, Fabi is a very safe player, so he only takes as much commitment as he needs to.
But it's very interesting to see that despite going for safe options, there's so much movement going on, so you never know what to expect next from that Pika Libre with having so many safe options. Catching him off guard with that anti-air, strong combination coming off, building up meter. Scissor ready to go into burst.
Goes through the projectile with double team.
And
don't
another
forget.
strong grab. Pikachu Libre down to 50 HP.
Oh,
there's the KO.
And he just doesn't care. Nice.
And Scissor takes game 2.
Thomia looking very confident right there.
Yes. So evened up that first loss from the first round. Now 1-1 going into game 3. Now character switches. Both feel very confident with their choices so far. Another Magikarp pick here.
Let's see.
Go into game 3. Let's go.
Oh, he gets that discharge in.
A lot of damage getting off in the early phase here. Now the speed debuff. And Pika Libre naturally being very fast. Having a speed debuffed opponent, of course, is crucial for him.
Yes.
And he gets another combo off. A lot of damage. Huge light leaf. And now, of course, he can just go for those safe options. As we see, stay away from that scissor. And then even hitting those attacks. So Scissor has about 35 seconds to come back into that game. He needs a lot of openings and then strong combinations.
Oh, I didn't realize that Foamy Up switched support up from Rotom to Emolga. Definitely a good choice because Rotom wasn't doing him any favors in these other matches.
And as I said, now there are these openings. Grabs, punishes, but 15 seconds left.
Not sure what he's doing right there.
Yeah, Scissor has to go in now.
But he's sitting on Burst and Magikarp, and just close that round.
Defensive burst there, just making sure that you take your time and being...
So yeah, Fabi running support focus to abuse the fact that Magikarp only has a recharge timer of 20 seconds, and again, being as safe as possible with that strategy.
Yes. I mean, we talked about Magikarp before. That choice option that prevents your opponent from getting off those combinations. And getting off with grab here to come back into the game. And now, once you have your Magikarp up, you can just go for unsafe options because you're protected from the Magikarp. So he wasn't fearing any openings there.
As long as you don't get hit by something that instantly phase shifts, like
grabs,
or you have full PSP and the next hit phase shifts.
Yep.
Because then Carp won't do anything for you. Also, there are some movement options that will avoid you hitting Carp. Oh, he missed the meaty.
Strong grab punish there.
Oh, catches the jump.
Yeah, and Pika Libre already taken the...
and he takes it with a forward Y.
Yep. So Fabulous coming off strong in that third game. Keeping composure, staying calm, and taking game 3 is one game away from advancing to winners semis.
Winners finals, actually.
Winners finals, actually, yes.
This is winners semis.
Yes. So yes, of course, that Scissor has to take 2 games here. Another Scissor Pika Libre matchup. Emolga coming in clutch in that last round, but wasn't able to help him to take the game. But he once again goes for that Emolga.
I'm not really confident with picking Emolga against Libre because the speed drop is mostly negligible against them because their movement options still stay the same.
Getting out of that corner, but getting hit, and once again we're going to dual field. And strong combination coming off. Fabi is really into that game here.
Yeah, Fabi is definitely showing a strong performance, giving Foamy a very, very few options to retaliate.
And once again, the defensive game we talked about, getting that defense buffs on the wall, and then deciding where to go. So yeah, having the light leave early in the game, and now 20 seconds left. Defensive burst here, making sure that the opponent is not getting in too much. Another Magikarp to prevent any combinations. Emolga not hitting.
Oh, what?
And it looks very difficult to come back into this game for that Scissor.
It's definitely not possible anymore.
Yes! Once again, the burst attack. Pikachu! Actually missing the KO here, but of course, thanks to that time.
And it's because enhanced discharge scales a lot.
So taking that first round and that fourth game, 1 round away from winning this whole set. So Scissor, give it up.
Oh.
Give it all, more so. Yes, strong combo coming off.
Defense buff, preventing the worst.
Yes, those defensive buffs are helping out a lot.
Very nice from Fabi, avoiding the The Metal Claw follow up with double team.
Double team, very helpful to prevent any attacks coming off.
So the thing with double team is that is projectile invincible from frame 5 and invincible against normal attacks from frame 25.
Okay.
And you have multiple cancel options out of it. So
and
it's definitely a very handy move for Libre.
And a grab from that Mega Scissor here, allowing Pika Libre to coming in once again, dealing a lot of damage here.
Fabby looking dominant again.
Yes. And Scissor has 29 seconds to come back into this game.
He sits on Burst and Magic Up. Oh, that's looking very bad for Formiap.
Strong combination, of course, taking a lot of time here, bringing it down to 13, 12 seconds here. And Scissor.
Yeah, that's impossible to win. Fabby
Yes.
got this.
Just playing safe here. And we are 2 seconds away from.
So yeah,
congratulations to Fabulous here.
Fabby advances to winners finals
Yes.
with a 3-1 score over Formiap.
And next we will see Absoluted against Kira. Kira, a player from Italy.
Yes,
And they're playing for the final spot in winner finals.
that is true.
So we will see who will join Fabby in winners finals. So yeah, players getting ready. I guess you will join me for another round?
No, I will get ready for my next match, which will be against Formiap.
Okay.
And
Fair enough.
you will be joined by Fabby again. So
Okay.
have a good one.
So Fabby coming back from his victory here.
Hello, everyone. I'm back.
Hello. Yeah. Congratulations, of course. Strong
Thank you,
performance
thank
there. 3-1 victory.
Yeah.
And now we are going into the Kira against Absoluted.
That's a very interesting match.
Yes. Absolute, of course, known for his Lucario. I think he sticks with that character forever. He's
Yeah, since
very
day
loyal
one.
player. And what
doesn't
can
have
we
any
expect from
secondaries.
Kira? Is
Sorry?
he a champ?
No, he's a Mewtwo player
A
from
Mewtwo player from
Italy.
From Italy.
And he made it to top 8 through the winners bracket. So he beat Jin in top 16 to make
Okay.
it to top 8, which is very impressive. Jin, of course, being a very good player, well known. And yeah, Kira managed to beat him. And everyone was surprised.
And
But
now
now-
he has to face Absoluted.
Yeah,
How's the Lucario Mewtwo matchup?
I think it's even or slightly in
Okay.
Lucario's favor. They both have a lot of tools to deal with each other's pressure and neutral tools. So it's going to be very interesting. They're both great players.
Yep, there we see Kira.
They are also both not from Germany, so they traveled a long way from Spain and Italy.
Yes, so we will
compete
have
in
one
this tournament.
foreign. We will have one foreign player in winners finals facing off our German representative in
Winner
Europe.
semis is this.
Sorry,
Oh yeah,
this
I'm
is
sorry.
winner semis. So
Yeah, but one foreign player will be in winners finals.
Yeah, exactly. So-
that's what you said. I'm sorry.
yeah. Me master absolute it. Yep.
Okay, the players are getting ready.
Yep. So absolute. I think it was the work of the community to make sure that he's coming over to this
Yes,
tournament.
he has a long tag with 20 or more characters because a lot of people donated money to him to
Yep.
make it to this tournament. And he's very thankful for that opportunity, and he's
Yes.
proving himself to be worth of all the donations.
Yeah. Finding himself in winner semis now, undefeated so far. So on the other side, Kira, coming all the way from Italy. I mean, being a, let me say, pretty small tournament here for Pokkén, but one of the only offline tournaments, you
Yeah.
have to be very confident to travel all the way up from Italy.
Definitely.
But then, of course, it pays off, and you find yourself in semifinals.
No, it's not always about winning or about the money. It's
Mm-hmm.
about the experience, about the fun, meeting people.
Yes.
So it's definitely worth to go out to tournaments. Especially here in Europe, we don't have many Pokkén tournaments, so it's always a highlight to
Yeah.
be part.
But talking about events, we have the European Championships coming up
Exactly. In June.
soon in June in Sheffield. So if you're into Pokkén and you want to play an offline tournament, you should definitely come and visit us in Sheffield.
Yeah, we both will be there, so you can meet us, hang out, play some Pokkén.
Play some Pokkén, of course. But now, there's the mentioned Lucario against Mewtwo match.
Going into the first match.
Of course, once again, best of 5, so players have time to get into their opponent's head and trying to adapt without...
Ooh.
Strong grab there.
Funny thing, X-Absoluted is known for saying grabbing is bad, and he starts off this dual face by grabbing. That's very ironic, but what can you do? It's a tournament.
I think the X is actually silent. But yeah, strong grab there.
Ooh, good anti-air. Catching him, jumping.
And Lucario dealing a lot of damage once you get those combos off. So Mute is already down to now 97 HP.
Yeah, he's only been defending so far. He has to throw some
Mute,
attacks out.
And Mewtwo has to find a way to get into this game here, but the first round is already over and Lucario takes that first round.
Yeah, Absolute was waiting very patiently for some attacks and punished him accordingly. As we go into the second round.
This time, strong start from Mewtwo, getting in that home attack.
Definitely.
It looks like both players are very patient here.
Yeah, they're not trying to risk anything.
Yep.
Ooh, almost gets a confusion there. Telekinesis, my bad.
Dropping that combo there. Getting comboed itself. So Mewtwo making up for that first round here.
Yeah, but Absolute now with Burst Mode and Jirachi. Very strong combination. Kira with a good read.
Of course, reads in against Burst.
Ooh, punishes the grab. He has a huge life lead right now. It's looking very good for Kira.
Yep.
Can he close this round out? Absolute trying to play some mind games here by not doing anything.
Trying to force him to go into and then punish him.
Ooh, no punish on the Bone Rush. Nice Bone Rush slam, avoiding the confusion.
15 seconds left. Yes. Oh, and there's the life lead from Lucario, and now Mewtwo has to react to that. 10 seconds left, burst coming off.
Oh. Lucario getting burst twice around.
Yes, of course, Mewtwo itself needs a lot of time to get his burst meter. So Lucario being able to clutch it off with that second burst and taking game 1 for Absolute here. Very strong first round.
Absolute is trying to show his tag and all the players that sponsored him for this event. Showing them some love.
Yep. Going into game 2. It looks like Absolute is really relaxed here. Taking a sip of water, staying hydrated, very important.
Yeah, he's having fun, he's enjoying himself.
Yep. And going into round, more so game 2 here. Strong Bone Rush.
Good conversion there. Not getting in just frame, unfortunately, but still good damage.
Yep.
As he is building up synergy with those force palms.
Mewtwo reacting, getting that home attack. Now Combo's getting off. Yes.
This is very important damage. Ooh, Eevee for attack buff.
Lucario was against the wall. And another phase shift here.
Especially with Mewtwo's homing attack. That was very good.
But that whiffed grab.
CADC grab from X-Absoluted? I didn't expect to see that. Not in winner semis.
He is laughing himself.
Yeah, he knows that it was silly, but he did it anyways. That's his playstyle. Good Bone Rush slam.
Absolutely not fearing to lose one round here. He looks still pretty confident. But Mewtwo, of course, now winning that first round in that second game is one round away from taking that whole game.
Yeah,
so
and evening it out with that.
So Mewtwo giving it all, but getting grabbed there in burst.
Big damage.
Yep.
That was punishable with option select, but he gets the homing anyways.
Yep. We haven't talked too much about the option selects here, but to prevent any big rock, paper, scissors games,
yeah,
you can go for those option selects to cancel
against
A
bone
moves.
rush.
Yep. And Lucario once again life lead, getting grabbed here.
Kira still sitting on burst. Maybe he will pop it this round, maybe next round.
Yep. Ooh, I think he will preserve it for that third round.
I don't think he should do that, especially since he has a life lead now. I think he should use his burst to clutch us out. But we will see what he's going to do. Ooh, he doesn't even need his burst.
Yeah. Very strong showing off here. 1-1 now.
Even scores right here.
Yep.
Both players need 2 more games to advance to winners finals.
And they're both sticking to their characters.
No character or support changes.
Yep. This time Mewtwo gets off the first damage.
Good teleport back to avoid the counter attack.
Yep, we see a lot of defensive moves here. No one risking any.
Ooh, good punish on that counter attack.
Yep. A lot of punches from that Mewtwo here.
Oh wow, another grab from X Absoluted.
We see how a lot of his grabs getting punished.
Yeah,
so that's
maybe.
probably why his opinion about grabs are so negative.
Grabs are very effective, but you have to
But there's
be
a
in
very
your
effective grab.
Yeah, exactly, a critical hit. Matt Kira's still sitting on a life lead. He has almost no synergy while Absoluted has burst, and he pops it right here.
Eevee coming off. Missed counter attack. Lucario and burst. And that should deal a lot of damage here.
Yeah, might even win him this round.
Ooh, not
5
quite
HP
yet.
left. Can still make the comeback. Ah, getting it by the homing.
But absolute finishing off that first round here. And Mewtwo unfortunately wasn't able to build up a lot of meter here.
Yeah, he uses his own synergy to use certain moves,
Yep.
like his A moves, take away synergy, so it's hard for Mewtwo to build synergy.
Very interesting fact actually, I didn't know that. Missing the combo in the end, but coming off with a new one. So that Lucario is really pressured down, getting grabbed here.
Getting it by the counter attack. And fully charged force pump to the end of the combo.
Yeah. Mewtwo still in life lead though, and gets grabbed.
Very good reaction right there.
So yeah, playing defense, playing those mind games, waiting for your opponent.
Both CADCing and grabbing. Kira with the jump Y opening. Fire spin Oki, but fortunately not hitting. As Absolute only has 20 HP left. And his burst mode, of course.
Actually going for that burst mode despite having only 15 seconds left, so he needs a strong... Yes, there it is.
There is the opening I was
10
looking
seconds
for.
left. Mewtwo still in life lead, getting off an attack and taking that second round.
Very close.
So Lucario kind of wasting his burst there. Now Mewtwo.
I mean, he can get his burst every round, so I don't think it was a
He's
waste.
already back to it almost.
Yeah, it's like 80%.
So yep. Strong grab there.
Good call out. Can he confirm? Yes, he can. Not getting bone rush confirmed right there. Kira shifting the phases. But Mewtwo actually having burst himself, even though his synergy pouch is
Another strong combo coming
very
off.
slow.
Will he once again win that round without using burst himself? But there it is.
Yeah, that's very risky to not use his burst.
Mega Mewtwo coming
Will he
off.
get the confirm? No, But what? Dropping the combo to reset and still taking the game.
And we see, despite losing that third game here, Absolute is really enjoying himself.
Yeah, he's still having fun even when losing.
Yep. Best of 5, of course, there's comeback potential here.
Of course, of course. Both of these players can still win, can still lose.
So both staying loyal to their picks in both.
Even their support choices.
Yep. And Mewtwo once again with the opening.
Kira only needs one more win to take down another European top player.
Yeah. After Jintrax, Absolute would be the second one, allowing Kira to advance to winners finals.
But right now, Absolute is looking very good. There's a huge life lead.
Punishing that grab with a Bone Rush combo.
Yeah, and Kira's left 2 HP. 40 now. But he still has to make a big comeback to win this round.
Enough time left. Dodging all those
projectiles.
Yep.
Ooh, gets a homing cancel.
Yep. So this is absolutely the chance to get back into this best of 5.
Definitely. He only needs one more round to even this out. Ooh. Avoiding the confusion with E-speed.
Yep.
Another great punish with the counter attack right there.
So we see a lot of counter attacks here.
Yeah, they seem to be very effective against both players.
Yep. Lucario, no burst.
And a reset! That's it, that's the round.
Yep. So
okay, 2-2 right now.
And we're actually going into game 5 for the first time. Of course, being the second best of 5 here.
Yeah. Both players can still win.
So give it up for both players here.
This is very exciting.
Mewtwo or Lucario. Who will join your Pikachu Libre in winners finals?
We will see in about a few minutes. Jumping over that barrier, as it's the safest option.
And now Mewtwo against the wall.
Counter attack Oki, teleporting out of the corner.
Yep.
Very smart.
Getting Lucario in the corner, but actually getting grabbed. Critical hit there. Mewtwo getting a lot of damage here. Another Bone Rush. So Absolute really dominating that first round here.
I think he's in Kira's head right now.
Yep. Another punish.
He adapted very well to make this his game.
And it looks like Absolute is going to take that first round here. And Absolute not falling for any of those traps there.
That's the first round.
Yep.
Only one more round to advance to winners finals.
It's fascinating how he can play so focused while enjoying himself so much.
Yeah, he's not even using headphones or anything.
Yep. It looks like he's reacting to those viewers, to those spectators in the crowd while playing off his game.
He loves seeing crowd cheering for him.
Yep. Strong Bone Rush combo coming off there.
Big damage.
And Mewtwo has to find a way to get into that Lucario. Otherwise,
avoiding the high attack with a low attack. Very smart.
Missing that grab. Another strong combo coming off
That's
from
a
that
big
Lucario.
confirm. Oh my god. So
and
much
Mewtwo
damage.
down to 1 HP.
Yeah.
Eternal life on the game here.
Okay,
Getting
good
back
grab.
with this grab.
He can still make this comeback.
It's not over yet.
Interesting mix-up.
Very defensive play from
And
that Lucario.
That should be it.
But once again, punishing that grab whiff.
Very good game, very close. Both players gave their best and was an amazing game.
So we will have an amazing winners finals in Absoluted against no one else than you, Fabulous.
Yeah, I'm looking
two of the
to that.
tournament favorites here. But we still have a few very established players in the losers bracket, which we will go on with. I think next is Gintrax. We might actually see a Sceptile Mirror here.
Oh, wow.
If they decide to both go for that Sceptile
That should be very interesting, proving who's the best Sceptile in this venue right
here. So I guess we will see...
Another commentator?
Yeah, maybe Absoluted is joining us back here after having a lot of fun on stage.
You will have a lot of fun here too,
I
think. It's been a pleasure to commentate with you so far.
Myself being known from VGC, but of course my passion for Pokkén stands.
And Pokemon itself. Whole franchise.
So, Gintrax, again, help me out with the name of this
He's
French?
facing off Teeps.
Teeps.
Teeps is his name, yes.
We saw how both Sceptiles were able to advance.
No, wait. Teeps is not a Sceptile player. That's a Sizzle player. So
we
are probably not going to see a Sceptile Mirror. Not yet. Maybe.
Bullrex?
No, Bullrex is already out. So.
Let me...
That would be Playfib, the other Sceptile, versus Kira in the other losers match.
So we see Gintrax.
Okay, so X Absolutely will join you now in commentary. Maybe I will see you again, maybe not.
So from here, good luck in your winners finals.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for joining me once again.
Did you like my set? Once again.
Hello, welcome back.
Hi again, Bilal.
Very strong game there, being down 1-2, and then clutching it out to win. Find yourself a winner final soon. But for now...
I should take this seriously, but...
Yes, it looked like you had so much fun on stream.
I did. I always have.
Yes.
I always do.
But let's go into that.
Gintrax versus Tomiap.
Tomiap actually. So
I'm super interested in watching this.
Okay.
Because they have been... Those two players have been having a feud, something like a feud those last months.
Okay.
So this is going to be interesting.
Interesting to see who's coming out as a winner here. Of course, this, I believe, losers semis is best of 5 as well. So yeah, we saw a lot of Sceptile action before. Now once again, a lot of traps, pressuring down your opponent. And I think the way to beat Sceptile is to punish off his whiffs. I mean, that is the way.
You can punish his whip because his moves are super slow. They have a lot of recovery. And the other way is getting in his face and pressuring down, because even if you're -4, he doesn't have any frame 11 move out of grab, so he can really do anything. Almost every move after a -4 clash.
So that's what we just talked about, getting those punishes off. Because if you let Sceptile play his game, set seeds, pressure you against the corner, and then getting those grabs or counter attacks eventually will help you. But
because Sceptile doesn't have some reliable defensive option.
But very strong grab there against that counter attack. Now,
wow.
Scissor down to Sceptile more so down.
No fear. He knew he needed that phase shift to get burst. 8 seconds. They need to make something happen.
Another burst coming off. 5 seconds left.
Okay. So we're going first. Oh! That's not gonna catch.
No. Okay. It looks like.
Yeah.
Emolga hitting and guaranteeing the victory.
What?
Oh, that was close. I was scared for a second.
That was heartbreaking.
But Scissor taking that first round here. Once again.
Actually, this is what I expected. Some kind of even matchup. I mean, it wasn't one-sided at all.
It looked very close in the beginning, but we have yet to see a lot of other rounds coming up. So let's see how they adapt throughout the best of 5, and if this matchup, which looked even in the beginning, will turn out to be one-sided throughout the game here. We'll see how...
Once again, Tommy doesn't stop his pressure, forcing Jin to guess over and over and over.
So as I mentioned, as long as you don't let Septo play his game here and pressure him down, once again, punishing him. Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Very strong.
This one was pretty convincing from Tommy up.
Yep. Septo not being too happy about that first loss here.
Same as Jin, he's gonna have to adapt or switch characters.
It looks like he's switching characters.
Maybe.
Or support, we don't know yet.
What are we gonna see?
So he takes time to make sure he is not overthinking this here.
Maybe he will go Lucario. He's been practicing his Lucario. He feels. I told you. I told you.
You knew about it. Yes, I was actually talking about Jintrax.
Lucario,
he told
whimsical.
me.
Whimsical. Oh, no, whimsical. Okay.
What do you think, you as a Lucario player, what do you think about this particular matchup here?
If Lucario stays in Scissor phase and poking him over and over and over, there's not a lot of stuff Scissor can do. Unless he wants to commit super hard.
Okay.
But let's see.
So, of course, this will be very interesting to see how Jintrax is playing his Lucario, of course.
Jintrax has been playing his Lucario for months, but he started playing seriously after CCE.
Okay.
Okay, one more.
Strong combo here.
Oh, goes for the easy route instead of bonus slam.
It looks like Jintrax is knowing what he's doing, even with the secondary here. Getting that Mew off this time with his attack increase.
Maybe his Lucario isn't the cleanest Lucario ever, but he knows what he's doing.
Yep. Unfortunately, missing the grab, getting punished.
That's gonna catch him.
Getting him all there. Yep.
Gets in his face.
And Scissor, I mean, he had that first game to make sure he's into this game here, and then facing a new character can catch you off guard, but it looks like Septo reacting pretty well to that Lucario so far.
Jin is not crumbling under Somia's pressure.
Yep, 7.
But he's gonna need to make something happen.
Yep, because 15 seconds left.
Burst, and Somia about to get burst as well.
But thanks to that burst, Lucario is almost even. But getting a grab punish here.
Nice grab crash.
Huge damage.
That's it. Yeah,
and of course, this combos take so much time, which help you to win on time.
They always help for time stalling.
Yep. So first round goes to Teeps again. So Sceptile, very strong performance so far.
Okay, apparently Jin doesn't want to play the zoning game anymore. He wants to be in Scissor phase.
Yeah, it looked like towards the end of the last round, he was really playing that defensive zoning game. Really,
he was doing really good, but he needed more time.
Yep, and yet another punish.
Again, throw me up with the pressure. And this is best of 3, right?
I mean, best of 5.
Oh, this is already best of 5?
Starting with winners semis, we started to go best of 5 here. So
yeah, I was about to say that Tommy was in set point.
Yep.
But no, he's on match point, but not set point.
So I'm interested to see if Jintrax
this is going to be super hard to come back from it.
Yep. Because Scissor
and that's it.
So Teeps from France taking that second round here.
Oh no, it's best of 3. Wait.
I think we have to wait for a confirmation from the TO. Yeah, it looks like it is actually best of 5.
Yeah, I'm hearing voices. They're saying it's best of 5.
Yep. So we will get both players back on their seats to play out this best of 5. It's not over yet. And yet, we see how they're climbing back on the stage. Jintrax.
Leave problems, please, chat. Excuse them.
Yep.
It happens.
Are they actually? I'm not quite sure yet. But we should play out this best of 5, right?
Okay, I think
it looks like Jintrax is unsure here. But it looks like he gets told.
And meanwhile, Thomyak sitting there comfortably.
Yeah.
Even if he has to play a best of 5, he already has the lead.
Okay. It looks like we get confirmation that it is actually
Best of 5.
best.
No, wait.
Excuse the chat. We have to wait for a final confirmation here.
Be patient. Good players have patience. Don't forget.
I mean, Thief's of course sitting with that 2 or either winning this best of 3 or being in a huge advantage going to that best of 5. But there's a chance for that reverse 3.
Never give up. A comeback is always possible.
Yep.
Best of 5?
Okay. So finally confirmed. Best of 5. Gintrax is finding his way back on his seat.
But he has a long way to go.
Yep.
He's going to have to win 3 matches in a row.
And of course,
and his character locked.
Yep.
So the character he picks in this match is the one he's going to be using for the whole set. So
okay, very interesting.
We'll see if he goes with Sceptile, Lucario, or some other secret secondary he might have.
I think from what I saw in the first 2 games, it looked like his Sceptile was actually doing better than his Lucario. Trying out Lucario for that second game, but now
he's been playing Lucario since day 1. I mean, he got into the community slightly after World Season 1, so he's been playing Sceptile competitively for like one and a half years, something like that. Like that. It's a lot of time. Meanwhile, his Lucario is
yeah, I mean
like
now it is
3 or 4 months.
Now it's of course difficult for Gintrax after all this confusion to get back into the set here. Taking his time, drinking a sip of water here, staying hydrated. Very
Always
important.
stay hydrated. Don't forget, guys.
And we see him going back to Sceptile.
Oh, for a moment, I thought he was going to pick Machamp.
Which support is he going for? Mew?
Maybe Mew again? Maybe Emolga? Emolga, yeah.
Yep.
And
Pressure. Focus. Okay.
a classic synergy, a classic support tier skill between Japanese players. Those were the ones who told Jin about how good that tier skill is. I mean, you can lose the first round, then go all out the second round, and you get bonus on the last round.
I think people underestimate how important that is, right?
Resource management is always super important, always. So yeah, the match started.
That strong pressure here in the beginning.
Jin didn't want to apply pressure, so he started with the zone again, with the traps.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. He got
Getting
the face
shift. And now Scissor in the corner. Sceptile dealing pressure. And the question is, does once again Scissor get all those punishes, which helped him to take the first game? Missing the Emolga.
Litzy is not that useful in this matchup because Scissor Hover Dash deletes, removes completely the traps.
Okay. Very interesting tech here, of course. Missing the grab, but not getting punished. Yep, there it is.
And now we get the great Giga Drain.
And I think it's very important for that Sceptile to get those hits in, to get the confidence you need to apply pressure. But it looks like Scissor is just so dominating in this matchup so far.
He gets a quick counter.
Hitting the Emolga.
Can he convert? No, can't.
Strong hit there.
Nice one.
Now having the light lead, 4 seconds left.
Nice gathering cancel. And that should be it. Yeah, that's it.
Very strong first round, and this
it was a slow round until the end when all the spaghetti happened.
Yep. So this is exactly what Gintrax needs to come back into this set here, taking his time to make sure he's fully concentrated, going for Emolga once again.
Emolga is super important in this matchup to stop Scissor CADC pressure. He's the only character with who can move while he's charging his CA. So a lot of Scissor players abuse that because that makes his movement like one of the best in the game.
Scissor's movement is amazing. Seeing all those dashes and we were just talking about it, and he's going off with that.
Okay, they're taking it slow. Never mind.
So very defensive start here, but Scissor gets that damage off. And getting a combo off against that wall.
Okay, gets it.
Yep, replying with a combo itself.
also deleting one of the traps.
Yep.
Catching him with Giga Drain.
Very important. Recover HP.
Stealing that meter.
Yep. And Septil has the burst ready to go. I think he's waiting to the very end to deal a lot of pressure once he has the life lead, which is at the moment pretty small.
Nice reaction by Tomia. Nice reaction.
I don't think Gintrax is too happy about that. 15 seconds left. Going for that Emolga. Missing. Yep, but
nice.
Getting the grab. Very important here.
Only 7 seconds in the clock. They need to make something happen.
I think both players deciding to go for that.
Okay, Jin needs to make something happen.
Who will win that burst?
Wow.
It is Scissor.
Wow.
Wow. This, of course, deciding the
and
outcome.
That should be that's not gonna kill, but
yeah, it's enough damage at the 4 seconds. Yep.
That's it. Yep.
Is that burst coming off faster? Is that burst coming off faster, or how is it decided if both players go for that burst attack? I don't know the frame data here, but this time Scissor
Seppa's burst attack is super slow, while Scissor's burst attack is super fast.
Okay.
As you could see, Scissor's burst attack is super active.
Yep. Despite.
Okay, Emolga to stop that.
Getting the grab very important.
He didn't stop the dashing just to dash up grab.
Yep. You were talking about how that Emolga is very important to stop that Scissor.
Stop Scissor movement, yeah.
Yep. Now Scissor against the wall.
Okay, nice CA.
Yep, very strong. Another combo getting off. Emolga hitting.
Always keep an eye on the opponent's support meter. Nice one. He knew he was going to grab. And now Jin sitting on a huge life lead.
Yep. But there's still a lot of time
But always
left.
keep an eye on Scissor because that life lead can disappear in a second.
Yep. And there's still so much time to go into this round here. So yeah, going for that burst was important to play defensive, dealing pressure, making sure that you can play the clock, the time against your opponent. Because we see how Scissor has to protect, taking a lot of...
Okay, the chip gets more shield damage.
Shield is about to get broken.
And this should be it. Oh, dropped it.
So there's the opening for Scissor, getting a lot of damage off from that Punisher.
So needs to get
10 seconds left. Getting another. Having a very small life lead here. And all this pressure will
super hard. Yeah.
This should be
That's
it. Yep.
He had to guess and he guessed right.
So even
and
though...
that's it. Tomia didn't lose his momentum. And he got the 3-0.
The 3-0 against Gintrax. Very strong here. Gintrax unfortunately out of the tournament here. And I think we will see his opponent in losers semis here. Next should be another Scepter coming up.
Yeah, play Thief against Kira, against his Mewtwo.
I think we will once again switch casters so that Gintrax, who's now eliminated, will join me here so that you can prepare for your winners finals.
Cool.
So once again, thank you very much. Good luck for your winners finals against
Fabi, the classic EU, DreamHack, CCE, and now here.
We can call
and we all know how does it work. I lose in winners finals, I win in losers finals, and I lose in grand finals.
All right.
Thanks, Vila.
So good luck to you.
Thanks, man.
And once to come, welcome back, Gintrax. Yep. Hello back.
Hey people.
Very tough last round for you. That confusion about that best of 3 or best of 5. It probably affected your gameplay in that last round, but very strong finish in the end here. Probably not super happy, but congratulations. And let's give it all for those last players here.
Agreed.
We see Sceptile against Mewtwo in the next round. So yeah, being a Sceptile player yourself, you will probably have the best insight for this next round here. What do you think about the matchup against Mewtwo?
Sceptile can control the pace against Mewtwo very well if he manages to win field phase and contain a life lead against them.
Yep.
The way both players play is in a very aggressive manner, so we probably won't see a lot of timeout here, but
we see so many grabs coming out from that Mewtwo, dealing so much pressure. Another grab? This time not.
So yeah, this will be pretty condition and aggression happy.
I was just talking about it yet. Hands on the grab. And it looks like Scepter had no chance to get into this game yet, and Mewtwo just pressuring him down, taking the first round in such a dominant fashion here. So, yeah, thankfully this is the best of 5, so players have time to react and come back into those games. But that first round was very dominating from that Mewtwo, who once again punished the whiffed grab, getting a strong combo off. And Mewtwo built up so much meter already, getting off another grab against that burst Sceptile. Mega Sceptile it is. It looks like that Mewtwo is not fearing any burst mode at all. He's just going all in. And he's such a huge life lead here. So it looks like that first game is like almost over here. What do you think? Does that Sceptile has to adapt for the next round to come back?
The problem is that Playfib here can't really deal with the options that Kira picks, especially because he's very CADC happy, and Mewtwo has a very easy time to break through that. So what he needs to do is remain more patient and play more reactive, in my opinion.
So more defensive play, more patient play, and then trying to get those aims with his attacks. So let's give it all for that second game here. Sceptile actually getting the first attack off. Another counter attack. Having those seeds and that grab dealing a lot of damage. So Espeon, the choice of support here to help with those attack debuffs.
Actually a weird choice. I never see Espeon picked against Mewtwo, especially led by Sceptile, because the only time where Mewtwo applies debuffs on you is when he's in Synergy Burst or plays a support that applies a debuff. So yeah, it's still handy for the healing. Yeah, let's see how he utilizes it.
And 30 seconds left, and there's, even after that combo, still a life lead for that Sceptile here. But Mewtwo is finding his way back, now having the life lead. So, Sceptile. This round is not over yet. Yep, there's the opening, but no confirm. 5 seconds left. Mewtwo gets the opening, and this should be the first round for Mewtwo. So Mewtwo winning the first game, and now being up 1 round here. Very strong.
No, I understand. So he's not picking Espeon because of the utility of Espeon, but he's picking it because he doesn't want to insta-pick Umbreon because of its 40-second charge time. So now with support focused, he gets it instantly and uses that to escape Kira's offensive options.
Yep. But it looks like Sceptile doesn't find a way to answer those offensive pressure.
That's definitely a strong weakness that Sceptile has. He has a very distinct lack of defensive options and gets very, very flustered against especially opponents with good aerial options.
Yep. I was talking about that against the Sceptile Scizor matchup, where if Sceptile is not able to play his pressure game, his seeds game, then he has a really hard time.
What a call out. Yeah, definitely.
And Mewtwo is 20 seconds away from taking the second round as well, especially with that confirmed here.
Very ballsy confirmed there.
I think and the jump that should be will prevent. Yep.
Never mind.
Getting off the grab here.
Can he get the final mix-up that...
No, actually getting punished, and 2 seconds should not be enough.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. And Umbrio not being able to touch or anything. And it's 2-0 for Kira. Very strong performance so far.
Yeah, definitely.
We don't see any character switches. It is all in Sceptile here for the third game.
Kira has been performing amazingly today. He's definitely one that people thought would not come as far as he did, but he's out here and he's showing that you shouldn't sleep on him.
Yep. We were talking about that with Absoluted. He was calling him out for being a online neggy warrior, right? But now, being here, it's a very strong performance so far. Yeah, and I mean, I haven't seen too much adaptation from that Sceptile yet. It looks like Mewtwo is really dominating this game, getting off yet another strong combo. That EV attack increase. Yep, another opening. Sceptile already down to 20 HP.
Oh, calls out the grab.
Yep.
Very risky option. Oh, doesn't confirm. Oh, just deletes the projectile.
But getting KO'd. And it is match round for Kira here.
Match round for Kira.
So we might see how yet another Sceptile is getting eliminated here.
Sadness.
Critical hit grab there from Mewtwo.
Oh, can you confirm? Nice.
Not fully. Canceling the grab there. Calling out the jump with the anti-air, but getting grabbed. Mewtwo just dealing too much pressure here. And Sceptile still no way to react to it. Getting the grab off here, which might be his opening back into this game. Having burst, but getting grabbed. I think he has to go for that burst soon, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm also not quite sure why he still has Espion. Oh, what a risky option.
Punish. Wow.
Yeah,
that Mewtwo is not fearing anything here. We saw that in previous games. And yet another burst mode. And that Mewtwo is just punishing 2 grabs in a row, but getting the confirm on that burst attack.
And that's not death. He should be alive with something like 20, 30 HP.
Oh, 4 actually.
Never mind.
But 20 seconds left. And Sceptile just 1 attack away. But that Eevee bringing you back to 76 HP. Espion. Mewtwo still having the life lead here. 9 seconds left.
Oh, yeah.
Very strong punish there.
If he wouldn't have picked a barrier option instantly, then Fib would have lost there.
Yeah. But this is his way back into the set here.
Oh.
Clinching that.
What a grab range. Jay was too early there.
Yeah, so the question was, is Sceptile able to use his momentum to get back into the set here? But once again, Mewtwo just too dominating, getting off yet another homing attack. No, going for that synergy burst mode. You, of course, as a Sceptile player, respect that grab there.
No. Oh, and that's it. Yeah.
Yep. So, Kira, seeing the Hawks, I think there was. Yep. So we have to see which game is coming up next. Is it winners finals yet, or we will see losers?
I suspect it should be winners finals.
Yep. So are we down to 3 players now?
We
right?
are down to 4 players.
Kira,
Tomiap, Fabi, and Absoluted.
Okay. So 2 on winners and 2 on losers side. So yeah, we should probably see the winners finals here coming off. Very, like, two favorites going into this tournament.
Two giants going into this tournament.
And now facing off in winners finals. So both doing really well so far.
So yeah, we have Fabi, winner of DreamHack Sweden, contender at Worlds.
Yep.
Almost beat Tono-sama with a Blaziken. And then we have X-Absoluted, professional fraud.
And expect both players to have a lot of fun here, facing off each other quite a... I was talking to Absolute, I was like, hey, so Fabi having the upper hand against you in quite a lot of tournaments. What is your plan to be able to defeat Fabi?
Counter pick. I'm sick of this matchup. I actually did prepare a counter pick for today, but I was not able to play it since I was rather flustered by other matchups that I didn't practice. So
what will be your counter pick against that famous Fabulous?
Well, I can't reveal that now, can I?
Yeah, because let me once again mention what is coming up soon, the European Championship of Pokkén, the World's qualifier for Europe in Sheffield, actually, during the VG and TGC regionals.
Yes.
I think at the third weekend in June, it should be 17th,
17th to 20th, yeah.
Yep, exactly. So, of course, he doesn't want to reveal his strats yet because they might face each other in that tournament. And you want to finish at least top 4 in that tournament to qualify for the World Championship, the one big tournament.
Yes, definitely.
Being in Nashville this summer in August, where all Pokemon franchise games will meet each other to find the world champions. And yes, players are ready to go into that winners finals. It's Pikachu Libre against Lucario, a matchup we have seen before from those players. And I'm interested to see how, while having fun, Absolute is trying to come out as a winner here.
The attitude Absolute goes into these matches is, I won't win the tournament. And he's just having fun. He's just having a good time, being a positive spirit, and I respect that.
I mean, it looks like he might be happy being the second best player here, as long as he has fun. And yes, that Pikachu Libre is starting off very strong with a combination leading into Electro out with that speed debuff here.
So what we are seeing right now, that matchup, we call it the upset special. It's usually Absoluted and Fabi meeting in winners final. Fabi wins, Absoluted goes to losers finals, wins there, they meet in grand finals, Absolute loses again.
Yep, so it looks like Absoluted is cursed to finish second right after Fabi, but of course the outcome of this tournament has yet to be decided, so let's not call it a day yet. Lucario finding his openings here, but Pikachu Libre already ready to go for his burst. And
broken.
Yep, going for that Electro Up instead of his burst attack and sealing the first round for Pikachu and Fabulous here. So yep, very important for Absolute to stay focused here. But I've talked about that before. That Pikachu Libre, it looks like he's just walking around, waiting for safe options, not risking anything. I think this is one of Fabi's biggest strengths here. Just going for the safe strats all the time, which works out for him, I guess.
Well, Fabi and his character synergize pretty well because Fabi and Libre are like... Libre itself is a very low-risk, high-reward character, or medium reward at that. And Fabi, as I already said, going for as little risk as possible, synergizes very well with the playstyle.
Yep.
Well, they're taking a lot of damage.
Sure. Within the burst attack, but then getting a strong combo off in burst mode. So then Magikarp once again protecting Pikachu Libre from any combinations coming off. But of course, I think it's a 10-second window where Magikarp is helping you out. Or until the next phase shift, of course.
There's a time window where Magikarp will pop out, and you can actually make an unblockable out of that. So if you grab right before Magikarp splashes down, the opponent will not be able to tech that, because if he techs that, Magikarp will slam him.
Yep. So Magikarp allows for very safe plays. So nothing too surprising here. Fabulous in a pretty confident, I don't want to say dominant, but like very strong performance, taking that first game.
That was definitely dominant. Absolute looked a little flustered there with these jab strings. He definitely tried to do something, but it didn't work out.
Yep. It doesn't look like he's super happy.
He looks like he's super bored right now.
Like, oh yeah, what I'm gonna do, but like, come on, Absolute, give it a try here. Don't give up already. It looks like that Pikachu Libra is just too strong here. Getting all attacks off here. Electrowrap, no wall damage, but Pikachu Libra is just perfect in him. Disrespected, perfect.
Broken.
Yep. So it looks like you are a little bit biased against that Pikachu Libra here. Not super happy about how strong it is. But of course, that is only, like, she is only as strong as her trainer. Yep, getting the Burn Rush off here. Another one. Yep. So now having the life lead and getting another attack off. Now it is Pikachu Libra's turn to go into risk something, and he's getting punished. We're still getting a lot of damage out here. Lucario very strong here. Anti-air, wall damage, down to 40 HP. And Lucario needs one more attack, maybe two, yes.
Absolute has been rocking the doing nothing today, where he just stands there, staring.
Yep, we have seen that in rounds before, where he just waits for his opponent to select any option and then reacts to it.
I mean, why not? He's not forced to press anything. Fabi has to make something happen.
Yep.
And he reacts properly.
So yeah, he was just making sure that Magikarp was not doing anything, and then after that Magikarp was used, he went in, despite Fabi being in burst mode.
He didn't really went in. He was just what Libra did there was her 8A, which is frame 25, so it's very above the threshold of being reactable, and he just reacted properly
with a counter attack. True. And now Lucario in burst mode here. Walking forth and back. Yep.
Nice.
And now getting the punish.
Correct conversion.
Of course, after all that damage, this burst attack won't deal too much damage, scaling down a lot. But of course, you want to finish off.
No, that was a reckless option by Fabi.
Yep.
But he has burst and Magikarp, so he has all the Okay.
Thanks to that stun, being able to hit his burst attack.
That will put Absolute in a very unfavorable position, because Fabi will receive double buff.
Yep.
And somewhat momentum. But Absol still on life lead, so and he's almost on burst.
Calling off that attack, reacting with that counter before. Yet another counter.
So Absol will stay back now, try to get burst and secure the win condition.
20 seconds left here.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yep.
So both players are laughing. I suspect it's because both has been low stancing throughout the match and got hit by some moves they shouldn't get hit by.
So not pulling off their A game yet. But let's go into this third game.
They usually, like, when they play against each other, they usually put on a very relaxed attitude. And I can understand that, because I myself find it very difficult to play against friends.
To play very serious against friends.
Yes.
Yes. Yep. I've known that from tournaments I've attended as well. Yes, you play friends, but keep it. I mean, yes, you want to keep it up because it's a tournament at all, right? But having fun Don't forget that part, guys.
Yes.
So very open game so far. Lucario getting the first opening. Bone Rush combination. Yep.
Optimal.
And phase shift, very good.
Something that Absolute is very good at is always knowing how to confirm optimally with his character and doing that.
Keeping phase shift points in mind as well.
Even though Lucario is regarded as an easy character amongst the community, the way Absolute plays is actually rather difficult. And yeah, I respect that a lot.
Getting a grab off, and we see Fabi nodding there.
Yeah,
Probably.
and that was a bait. Very good.
Yep.
He didn't punish that? Okay, now he gets punished.
Getting out of that. No ball. Oh!
There was a cancel, he's safe.
That should be blocked as well. Okay.
11 seconds, Fabi needs to make something happen.
Huge life lead. Now having Magikarp. Yep, being able to go
just
in.
proc it.
But I don't think he will be able to deal 300
Nah, that's
damage.
it. Like, even with that grab, there's no way he can win that.
And Absolute taking the first round. It looks like, yeah, he lost that first game, but winning the second game, and now he's really confident. He's really into this game here. He found his way to answer.
He's just having a lot of fun.
Yep, and will this be the first time that Absolute is winning in winners finals against Fabi?
Well, we will see if he will be able to break the cursed timeline.
Yep. Winning that first round, of course, now gives him a small advantage in that third game here. Elect Grab enhanced. Magikarp, and now he can once again go for those attacks. Because yes, once again Magikarp is protecting you. But getting punished twice, and now Magikarp wasn't there to save you. Yep. I mean, he was like, I have the life lead, you have to do something. So come over. I'm activating Burst.
So yeah, Fabi not on Burst right now, but Absol bursted. So he'll be trying to close it out right here.
This should confirm yes. So this might not be game here yet.
No, not at all.
But huge life lead, 30 seconds left. Still in burst mode. Pikachu Libre reacting here.
Libre might be... Whoa! And Fabi
strong.
miscalculates the spacing there.
Absolute taking game 3. Now up 2-1 against Fabi.
Look at him. He's just... he's just, I can't believe that worked.
Yeah, what a great attitude to play such a big player in Fabulous. Winning that third game and still having so much fun here. Yep.
Very good.
We're getting the first hit here.
Lucario's counterattack is a mid, but it's very avoidable by jumping. So Fabi did just the right thing there.
Yeah, right call on the wake up there.
Oh, wake up E-speed. What are we seeing here? Oh, mistimes the punish. Well, at least this time he attempted it.
Yep.
Okay.
So it looks like Lucario is just dominating at the moment.
He's just trying to get into Fabi's set here.
Another E-speed here. Yeah, so so this time it didn't work out. He was just waiting for Fabi to react, but that was too fast, so he took that damage. But Lucario, not anymore after that synergy burst. It's not in the left lead anymore.
Wow!
Nice anti-air.
What?
Wow.
Hello, I am Absolute, and I'm showing you ways how to deal with attacks.
But the very last frame off, coming off.
Oh, how did that catch?
Will he get another charge? Yes, now.
He might be able to do it.
Yep.
He is on burst, he's on Jirachi, so he might even not die in one hit.
Strong.
So much comeback potential.
Magikarp protecting here. Oh, wow. That Magikarp deciding the outcome of that round here with that very last hit. I think it was a 5 HP difference.
Don't know why he went for a jab there. He could have like pushed a very more damaging button in that situation.
Okay.
Oh, Counter barely lasting. Drops the combo. Don't know if he wanted that to. Doesn't cancel into E-speed.
Once again, Fabi with a strong combo game.
Drops it too. Both are dropping. Oh my. Absolute is just clearly showing, hey, I do not care.
About your burst mode, yes. But he's...
Fabi dropping another. Enhancing himself. And that is dropped wall confirm.
And the grab. So, another grab.
And he's on burst. This will be difficult for Fabi to get out of.
But he gets a conversion into that combo here.
Yeah, burst.
Now the burst coming off.
Fabi needs to make something happen here.
Yep. He has Magikarp.
Oh!
And a grab with not a Magikarp.
Will he get a mix-up in?
Oh, wow. Confirm. Yep.
That's it.
Yet another timeout, but Fabi once again.
And I can already hear Absolute's voice right now. Oh, you guessed wrong on the 50-50. How unfortunate.
Wow, it goes to the very last 5th game here in the winners finals. So it is very important that, I mean, both players have to keep in mind, this is game 5. This is deciding who goes to grand finals and who has to go down to losers finals to play the winner of Kira against Tohai. So Lucario with the first opening there. Getting
very good.
Yep. Getting the counter done.
Just pushing him to the corner, trying to grab.
But getting the grab punished from Pikachu Libre. Very patient play from Lucario here. Getting the homing tag there.
A very good punish.
Yep. Walking back to prevent from getting grabbed and getting grabbed itself.
He's just in there. He's just like, yeah, I don't care if you burst. I will do my thing.
Yep. Despite Pikachu Libre being in burst, it looks like Lucario was pressuring him down, now being burst himself, having a huge life lead.
To be fair, I think this burst is more of a disrespect than an actual matter of winning, because he didn't really need to, and he did it anyways. Okay, well, he gets the round.
Yep. They should be round for Absoluted. Finish out with the burst attack.
Absoluted on match point.
Yep. So it's really funny to see how he's enjoying himself, how he's switching between being focused, having fun, but now being up 1 round in that 5th game here, 1 round away from advancing to grand finals. With grab getting punished there.
Wow.
Missed the bone rush. So
nice.
Yep. A lot of counter cancels. And then the grab getting punished here again. Pikachu now with a huge life lead.
Absoluted always someone who preaches the way of the optimal. But when you see him play in tournament set, he's just like the exact opposite.
But I can just repeat myself, it's really impressive to see how he's doing so well.
I cannot stress how many risks he's taking here.
So having burst, waiting for the very end, activating his support in Jirachi,
oh
going for the burst attack.
He activated his brain. Here. Will his brain be enough?
The anti-air is not.
Oh, and Fabi punishes accordingly.
Yep.
Final
over.
game, final round.
This is like the 4th or 5th round that Fabi is taking to time. So Pikachu really strong. And
Fabi is at a
round 3 in game 5.
Fabi is at a disadvantage right now because Fabi won by timeout, and winning by timeout disallows your cheer skill for that round.
Okay.
So he doesn't get his support cheer, so Magikarp has to charge.
Yeah, very interesting information here.
The initial charge time of Magikarp is 50 seconds, which is the longest possible charge time in this game.
Okay. So that's probably the downside of winning to time. Thanks for that heads up. And Lucario taking the first life lead, but getting grabbed here. So Pikachu finding his way back into this game here. Almost even out in HP.
Oh, stuff through the counter.
Anti-air not
very nice.
Yep.
Nice, punishes that.
Yes. Pikachu Riva down to 118. Getting a grab. But both players will activate their burst soon, and then it is Mega Lucario against that Pikachu Libre in burst.
Oh. Oh, he gets him off the counter up the air. Yep. Fabi has to burst. Carp not ready. Or attempts to punish there.
So about 10 seconds left.
You could have punished
in that last
round.
round.
Will this hit? Oh, yes. And Lucario hitboxes seal the deal.
And absolutely already popping off because he knows this is game. Advancing to grand finals, overcoming Fabi for the first time. Of course, Fabi's not out yet. He has to find his way back through loser's bracket. But what a game. Coming down to game 5, round 3. Finishing off with the burst attack. Wow. Impressive set here from both players. And both still very happy because they know, yeah, one of us is in grand finals and the other one has good chances to come back for losers.
Definitely.
Yep. So as said before, we will see Kira, the Italian Mewtwo, against Tohai.
So for me up, the French Scissor and Shadow Mewtwo player against Kira, the Italian Mewtwo. Both players I lost to, by the way.
Yep, both in the loser semis here. So yeah, players are getting ready. One of them is already on stage. Second one, following up soon. So having a Spanish player in grand final, and then having Italy, France, and Germany fighting for their very last spot. So a lot of nationalities represented here. How much are you surprised from those two players being in losers semis here?
Same. But yeah, what should I say? They worked or RPS'd or whatever their way up there, and now.
Yep. I mean, we have to give them credits for being in semi-finals losers here.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, this tournament has a lot of strong players. Two we just saw, and then these two fighting for their spot in losers finals here.
So yeah, it begins.
And we talked about the characters. It is the Italian Mewtwo against the French Scissor.
So I'm not really sure who I expect to win in this matchup.
Okay.
Because both players are... They're also two very aggressive players.
Yep, I really like what I saw from Mewtwo so far. Being pressuring down. I think it was you in the last round? Yep.
I didn't play him on stream.
Oh yeah, okay.
It was Play Fib who we played against.
Another Sceptile, excuse me.
Yes.
So we saw how both these characters defeated Sceptiles in their respective losers games. And now facing each other. And I like the offensive play here.
He tries to avoid Frogadier, gets hit anyways.
From the second idiot.
One thing that For Me Up does very well with Scissor is correctly punishing things on his counterattack, then dash cancelling that into his hover dash Y and punishing with a strong combo.
And it looks like a very even game so far here.
Yes.
At least, I mean, very early in that best of 5 stat in the first round. It looks like Scissor has a life lead here, getting off another combo, getting the grab. This should deal a first round here. Yep. And Scissor is taking first round. Mewtwo not too happy about that, of course, but he has his round 2 and potential round 3 to come back in this game here.
So Kira is playing Eevee and Foamup is playing Frogadier.
Yep.
So I can definitely see both support choices here, even though I agree with the Frogadier pick more. Because one thing that you want to do with Scizor against Mewtwo in this matchup is keep him more on mid-range. Because I think that Scizor's mid-range approaches are stronger than Mewtwo's.
Yep. So Eevee more kind of offensive threat
Eevee
here.
is like, I got momentum, I gotta do this now.
Yep. And then on the other side, Frogadier, you just talked about it. It's more like a defensive, where you protect yourself for incoming attacks, being able to put on pressure yourself.
It's more something that you use to cover options. It's something you call Frogadier, and then you'll be like, okay, I know he can't do these things now, so I perform actions to cover the other things that he could do.
So it works similar to Magikarp in a certain way.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Scizor
that
getting
will
off
do
a
some
really
damage.
strong punish there. Down to 20 seconds here. Another grab. This should seal
it.
game 1 for Thier. Yep. So Scizor coming out as the winner of that first game. Surprising. I thought that Mewtwo is pressuring more, but we have game 2. No character switches. Both staying with their choices here. Will we see any switches in? Interesting having Eevee and Frogadier as a combination, so both having the same choice in support, but going for Eevee and respective Frogadier here. A lot of defensive play, but Scizor getting off with huge damage. Another combo here. Grab? No?
Very explosive exchanges here.
Oh.
Grabs too early.
Yep. A little bit too early and then gets punished for that. Protecting himself from Frogadier with that counter, but getting hit from the second one. Eevee coming off. Is this now what Mewtwo needs to come back here? Because Scizor has the left lead again and gets another huge damage off. Okay, combo.
Nice.
This is his opening.
Thanks
to Eevee dealing a lot of damage. Yep, and it's almost even now. Mewtwo, oh wow, almost taking that round here.
Oh, it doesn't punish. But that should be it. Never mind.
Both very low in HP.
Oh,
but
okay.
The dropped shield there gave Scizor the heads up in the first round. Yep.
Okay, catch him with the barrier.
Yep.
Not sure why he interrupted his combo to call Eevee, but whatever, gets the reset.
Yep. Very strong damage there from Hyper Beam. And getting the wrap off.
Both do the homing cancel stay off.
Getting countered.
Oh, and that's it.
Well. Yep. It's a great comeback from Mewtwo. He's finally finding his way to beat up that Scizor here, winning that second round, bringing it to round 3 in game 2. So now Mewtwo has to use this momentum, and he can't allow that Scizor to come back in. And yes, that grabs allows him to keep it up. Yep, another punish here, another grab. Nice dash into grab there. Oh wow, getting punished for charging that X attack. That's of course the risk. And getting the dash grab as well. Mewtwo having burst now.
Nice, stuff through the counter attack.
Very nice combo there. Can probably expect both players to go for their burst soon. Mewtwo already burst. Yep. So about 20 seconds left, and that Scizor has a huge life lead.
I'm pretty sure he tried to burst attack there, but exhaust happened and he got EV instead.
Yep. That might actually be the case there. And now Scissor up 2-0 in the best of 5. 1 game away from advancing to losers finals to meet Absolute there. Sorry,
no,
Fabulous. Absolute just advanced to grand finals. I'm sorry there, yes. So having Pikachu, Libre, Lucario, and the winner of Mewtwo against Scissor in this final round here. Yep. So Mewtwo was able to gain some momentum in that last game, but unfortunately lost in the end. But it looks like he knows that his tournament life is on point here, and that he has to fight his way back. But getting punished from that Scissor. So yes. Strong combo here coming out from the Mewtwo. Mewtwo having the life lead now. Frogadier connecting again. He doesn't find a way to prevent Frogadier second hit to connect there. And Scissor being able to almost even it out with a lot of damage there. And that Hyper Beam did a lot of chip damage.
The thing with Mewtwo is that all of his specials consume synergy, but in exchange his specials are pretty strong.
So it's difficult for Mewtwo to get into burst.
Yes.
Because he's sacrificing so much synergy meter for his special attacks.
Not only does he sacrifice meter, but he has also the largest synergy bar in the game.
He takes a lot of time anyway, and then using synergy meter as well.
And
so it looks like Scissor is taking that first round here.
Yes.
So match point for Scissor, 1 round away in this third game to advance to losers.
Oh, he perfect blocked that, but didn't go for a punish.
Yep. We're talking about perfect blocks before. If you cancel your homing attacks perfectly, you can perfect block and then have a huge frame advantage.
Yes.
But he didn't take advantage of that frame advantage there. So yeah, Scissor was able to do a lot of damage, but now getting the Hyper Beam right away. Great punish from Mewtwo there.
Trying to grab the Gorson special.
Gorson himself not being here, known as the Italian Machamp player. Another Hyper Beam missed, unfortunately. Very defensive plays from both players here in field phase. Grab, whiff, and there's the punish going into. Okay, nice combo. 15 seconds left, and Mewtwo has the life lead.
Didn't press the button.
Okay.
And gets the barrier.
Nice combo attack and Hyper Beam to finish off that second round. So
very good.
There's still a chance for a comeback here. Winning this round would bring him back. Only being down 1-2 anymore if he takes that one, of course. So very important round here. It could either be game or we're going into game 4. So it looks like this game comes down to a lot of counter attacks, canceling them in the right point, going for grabs. But counter attack seems to be the way to go here. As we just see one counter attack leading into the other one. But it's nice to see how Mewtwo is able to confirm those counter attacks. Okay. Nice grab there. Huge life lead now. But Scissor is close to having burst mode as well. Frogadier.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, Kira taking game 3. All right, we are in losers. Semis here. Kira from Italy against Tibbs from France. Current record, Kira 1, Tiab 2. Game 4, let's go. A lot of defensive threats here as well. Once again, one counter attack into the other one. And this time Mewtwo getting off the first big damage with that counter attack leading into Hyper Beam. Okay, nice opening from that scissor. Missing the grab in the end, but dealing a lot of damage. Crocodile once again. First avoided, second once again hit. Very interesting to see that Mewtwo throughout this set is not able to prevent that Frogadier. Is he taking the Frogadier damage to prevent any other big incoming damage from that scissor?
I'm not sure. He should have just blocked it. I'm pretty sure he just got hit by accident by it.
Okay. But it looks like scissor is one big hit away from... Oh, wow.
Very nice.
Getting the Hyper Beam off. Now it's not as close anymore.
Oh, and he confirms. Very nice. That should not be it.
Not yet. 15
but
seconds
he's under
left.
life lead.
A very
Tries to
small
make a call
life
out.
lead here. Any punish, any hit here could be game.
CA is the projectile to get burst. Very good. Oh, and he confirms another Hyper Beam.
Yep.
He's making a comeback.
Actually, great comeback so far. But of course, he only won that first round yet. But once again, Hyper Beam.
He's feeling himself.
Yep, I think we saw so many Hyper Beams connecting, canceling it this time because it was too far away. Didn't want to risk the width and a potential punish there. Yep, once again, strong bait there, getting the counter attack off. Mewtwo really feeling himself. Is there a reverse 3-0 coming in?
No. Calling the frog. Yeah, he just gets hit there. I mean, that wasn't so bad actually. He
Yep.
just air tagged, avoided the second hit.
Still
Now
having
reset to neutral.
Oh! Whiffing, getting a lot of damage from that scissor here. It's looking like
Oh my god!
getting the Hyper Beam through the counter attack. And Kira taking game 4, evening it out to 2-2.
The
And
amount of
losers,
mental damage that just did.
that
Wow.
might help him for the 5th game here. And loses same is going to game 5 as well after we saw that winners finals going to game 5. So yes. He is switching to Shadow Mewtwo for game 5.
He's trying to mix things up.
Okay, okay. So he's like, okay, you probably know how my scissor is working, but let me see if you can work with my Shadow Mewtwo as well.
So Kira has to adapt quickly to that now.
Yep.
Oh, very nice. But also Tomiya putting himself at the risk that Shadow Mewtwo dies quickly.
Yep. And we just see how that 160 damage. A great punish there.
He can punish that. No, he won't. Kira rocking the Eevee. Just needs one Hyper Beam call out.
As we saw in the last game, just deciding the game. Bird. There's the burst from Shadow Mewtwo. I think.
Oh, catches him barely with that J. Oh, and he pressed the wrong button. Yeah.
Yep. Thunder getting the game 1 here. Round 1.
Match point for Thier.
And let's see if that character switch will pay off for Thier. And if he will be able to overcome that Mewtwo here. Looks like Shadow Mewtwo has the upper hand here.
Do not sleep on Kira. He's shown he has the potential to make it.
I mean, he was able to reverse, like, 2-0 here.
Oh, doesn't commit to the counter. Wow.
Oh, but jumping right into
Poor
that
spacing on Tomiap's part.
Yep. Like the total opposite of Mewtwo is Shadow Mewtwo with this burst, charging up so fastly, but then also
like
not lasting too long.
I think that's def. I'm not sure.
If that is enough?
Let's see.
9,999
nah, never
hits.
mind.
Not quite enough, but 29 HP away from advancing to the next round.
Oh.
Big damage here.
Ah, and he cancels his counter too early.
Yep, and Shadow Mewtwo coming in clutch. Like taking 2 games with that scissor, then losing 2 games, switching off characters, and Shadow Mewtwo, I think it was his main before scissor.
Yes, Tomiap main Shadow Mewtwo in Wii U.
Yep.
And then began playing scissor when DX came out.
Yep. But very nice to see that he's bringing it back with his first main, which is now more like his secondary, or both like mains.
He's definitely like displaying a great amount of confidence.
Yep. I mean, but now, having played 5 games and facing someone like Fabi, I mean, he's now warmed up with both Scissor and that Shadow Mewtwo in the 5th game. So I'm excited to see which character he decides to go for that, what I expect to be a Pikachu Libre here from Fabi's side.
Most probably.
Yep, most likely. So Fabi getting off his controller, getting ready. Do you think it's an advantage to be like warmed up after best of 5 going into the next best of 5, or is it too exhausting to play 2 best of 5s straight after each other?
There are actually disadvantages and advantages both to it.
Okay.
Being warmed up is a great deal in like long sets, because I believe if you have like long breaks between your performance, that is bad for your play, and you should always warm up before playing. But in long tournaments, playing set after set can also be very exhausting for your play. Because, for example, Iron Absolute and me always say that you can only focus, like only play your A game for like 7 matches, and then you will drop off in performance.
Okay, so having played 5 already, we see a totally new character coming up here. Scissor against Decidueye.
Decidueye. So I knew Fabi has a Decidueye.
So very interesting choice here. Not showing off that Pikachu Libre, which we saw before, or Suicune, which we talked before. Now Decidueye, a totally new character, which I think he picked up most recently.
Yes. So let's see what Fabi can do.
Yep. 2 new characters, one from the Arcade Invasion and the other one being exclusive. Yep. Yeah, so far very safe plays from Fabi once again, having the life lead as well.
Very standard stuff, nothing special. Doesn't break through, but jump. Very good, very good. So what he did there, he cancelled his jab into the hover stance to not get crit or follow up by Tomiap.
Daddy Molga barely
nice.
almost connected, but missed in the end. Yep.
Seems like his strategy is working out until now.
So far, yes. I'm just waiting for Scissor to get his first big opening to be able to deal a lot of damage, but it's just Decidueye going for those safe options.
Fabi rocking again his own playstyle, being very, very passive, baiting options and trying to be safe.
Magikarp once again, to protect himself. It looks like he really likes the Magikarp. It gives him so much more. Oh, but there's...
It's a very, very strong support right now.
Yep. But there's the opening I was talking about. Getting the grab. Oh, missed, unfortunately. Oh! But another grab connects this time.
That was very bad.
Scissor having the life lead. Yes!
No, he. If you burst in the last split second of the match, you will not get a health advantage.
Yep.
And your meter gets refunded.
So it was slightly too late there, which gave Scissor the upper hand. Oh, wow, very interesting. Very interesting. I haven't seen that before. But instead of just being able to stay up there, turning around his opponent. So it looks like Magikarp call once again. He can go for that unsafe options thanks to that Magikarp. We talked about it before.
Very nice.
Yep. But there's the grab this time.
Can he do it? Okay, he just goes for that.
Decidueye actually has a lot of nice combos with that wall grab, right?
Decidueye has very flashy combos, and it's always nice to see someone performing them very well.
Protecting from that Emolga. So no successful Emolga so far here.
Nice. Okay, catches him. Will he convert? Oh.
15 seconds left when he gets his grab here. But he has to pressure him down a little bit more.
Very nice.
But that counter is enough. 1-1 in rounds. Who will take that first game? It's very interesting to see that Fabulous is actually able to pull off that Decidueye, which we haven't seen so far in this whole top 8 bracket. So not only playing his Pikachu Libre, but coming up with that Decidueye.
Very good movement. Interesting combo route.
Yep. That was what we were talking about, the strong combo game from Decidueye. And after the very close first round, the dominating second round, it looks like Fabi's just taking this third round as well. Having a huge life lead. Excuse me.
That's fine. And yeah, Fabi seals it.
Great game there, taking game 1. And yeah, we just talked about how exhausting a second best of 5 might be. Now losing the first game here will be really, really huge advantage for Fabi. Because Tiap now has to play at least 3 more games, at least. So round 1 of game 2. Yep. We have seen it before, going for those safe options here.
Okay.
But Scissor getting the opening.
Something that Formiab is doing very nicely is stuffing counterattacks with his neutral Y and its follow-ups. Mixed him up.
There.
Oh, does he do the combo? No, he just dead. Okay.
With that grab, get punished. That Decidueye is really on point at the moment. Getting every hit done. Yep.
Oh, that's a wall split. He can confirm.
And a grab after short stance here. So Scissor was able to take the 1 round, but lost in the end. So now he has to take 2 rounds to win a game, of course. But he's very close to take the first round here, yes.
Very good.
The counter, which decided the first round in the last game, this time
being his
won't
downfall.
Yes. Pressure from the Scissor. But once again, the grab gets punished. So many grabs that either whiff or just get punished with attacks. Magikarp.
I think that's a sign of exhaustion from both players. Going for these very punishable options.
I mean, they have a long tournament going on so far. I think they will have started pools at like 2-ish.
Yeah, we started pools at 2, which is
already 10 hours ago.
Yes.
So yeah, they had a break between pools and top color, but of course now, having played top 8 games here, facing each other in losers finals, of course they're exhausted. They might not having all those optimized plays here. Burst attack not connecting, burst mode from the Decidueye, Magikarp, a lot of options going into this here. Yep, Magikarp. And
just guesses right.
And this might be it.
Nah, that's not it.
Okay.
thier will survive.
His special move coming off. Leaving him down to 42 HP actually.
Both
okay.
speed and support sealed. He's so slow.
Great first round in the second game. Actually, second round. It is 1-1 now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, crushes the grab.
Yep, once again.
What a freestyle combo.
With freestyle, I guess you mean probably not the most optimal one.
But it was fun.
Magikarp's such a great support here, especially with the playstyle of Fabi. Not trying to risk too much.
Oh, Fabi doesn't know that Decidueye cannot jump Emolga on reaction.
Okay. There's so many information to know about each character. So even if you pick up one and play to a level that you can compete and that in this losers finals here, you might still miss very small important information here. As you just mentioned, the jump on react on Emolga won't work.
Well, yeah, fighting games are a very intensive learning thing.
Yep. Like, Decidueye has a really strong movement as well from what it looks like. He can stay up in the air as long as he wants. This shouldn't connect.
I'm pretty sure this will not punish.
Oh, actually not.
And he will make himself punishable. Okay.
Misses the grab again.
Oh, can you convert? That's it for Formia. Oh. Yeah, good.
Thanks to that time of 1% in lead. He was looking up because he wasn't quite sure it went so fast. But this is actually Deab's game. Yep.
Oh no.
That was actually Deab's win, so it is 1-1 now. Yep, 1-1 is correct. Going into game 3 here. Scizor had the 1% life advantage in the end. Winning game 2. And now we're going to game 3.
Oh, very good. Fabi recognizing that it's not meaty.
Would you say that Pikachu Libre is a bad matchup against Scizor?
I actually do not know.
Because despite losing that round, he just sticks with that.
I mean, he did.
Decidueye pick.
He did win against Foamy up earlier.
Okay.
But
so he probably knows which character to pick. Emolga, this time already being up.
I mean, maybe he's just experimenting. Maybe he's just like being comfortable. Yes, I can win with Libre. Let's see what I can do with Decidueye.
Yep. I mean, you still want to win this tournament, so you're not just trying out new things. I think this is one of his best options here. But Scizor bringing down the Decidueye to 25 HP. And that very first round. And taking it actually with that grab in the end. So Scizor working out pretty well in the last 2-3 rounds here. And I think if Scizor is taking this next round, or at least one of the next rounds in this game as well, we might see a character switch from Fabi. I don't expect him.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yep. Because you don't want to go down just using the same character if you have other choices as well.
And Formia is looking like he wants to win this.
Yep. He's going straight forward with his attacks. Yep. Magikarp. Strong combo there, but not dealing too much damage. Scizor is still in the lead. Phase shift, field phase now, coming off.
Oh, tries to stuff it, but fails.
Yep. Strong combo. More so counter. Another counter attack.
Formia is really feeling himself.
Yep. Missed the grab.
But the conditioning did not work.
I think this will scale it down a little bit, so it's not quite enough. I'm not entirely sure.
I think this will not kill.
I don't think so. After all those hits, this shouldn't. Oh,
Never
it
mind.
is. It is. Wow. Didn't expect that. So second round goes to Fabi, which leads into final round 3 here. It was a very dominating start from that scissor. It looked like he's taking that game. But that burst mode, grab, punish, into burst attacks sealed the game for Fabi there.
Fabi is at a disadvantage. He has to build his meter because Foamy Up is sitting on full meter, ready to be deployed whenever he needs to.
And that strong projectile triggered that Magikarp, but now.
But to be fair, Dissidia is a 150cc character, so he should definitely be able to build burst this round.
Yep.
But this will be a South situation. He has PR reset.
Counter attack coming off. Magikarp is
very
back.
nice.
Once again, the projectile calling off.
Foamy Up wants to get in.
Even if you don't connect the burst attack, you're getting closer to your opponent, which is really important. Because you want to start dealing damage with that counter attack from Fabi.
And now that situation shifted very hard in Fabi's favor. Foamy Up having no meter right now, and Fabi being able to burst if he wins this field phase.
There's the grab, but Fabi just reading it and punishing it with a strong attack there. Okay. It looks like 5 seconds are not enough to deal enough damage from back here. So it looks like Fabi actually losing that round very early, the first round. Still being able to clutch it out, win round 2 and 3. And being up 2-1 now in losers finals, so 1 game away from facing back Absoluted in grand finals. So I think this is Fabi's first loser run, right? If you want to call it loser run.
Well, yes, Fabi doesn't venture often into loser's bracket. But it's not really a run because he immediately was in losers finals.
Yep. I was about to say it's not really a run, but
it's something like a stop and go.
Yep, very strong start off here from that Decidueye, really strong wall combo. And a grab, just to reset it.
Oh, very nice. Can he convert off this?
Yep, he has the upper hand
Very
here.
good. And he can kill.
Damage.
Never mind.
Moga coming off, not connecting, but Scissor is down on 19 HP already. But there's comeback potential here with that grab. I don't think he will get burst for this round, so he has to overcome the burst, which he does with a nice counter attack. So he has to,
Fabi trying to poke his way in.
Another. No burst attack yet. There
Oh,
it is.
I think I saw dash.
No.
Never mind. But now I saw dash.
The dash attack was just enough. So Fabi on his game round here, match round more so, and getting a strong start off here. Jump A. Another combo, now Scissor against the wall, a lot of pressure. And having that great jump grab there is really great against opponents in the corner, which worked really out nice so far. And Scissor already down to 1, and another grab, down to 100 HP here.
Oh, that's bad for Foamy Up. He doesn't have access to burst. He wants to counterattack something.
Yep, build up his meter, but didn't work out.
He has burst.
Another opening, there's a burst, but he has to almost reverse perfect in here.
Oh, that's in Molga.
No.
Never mind, it's the city. I'm stupid.
And Fabulous taking game 4, clinching out, winning this set. And it is once again grand finals. Fabulous against Absoluted, but this time Absoluted on the winner's side.
Be right back.
All right. course, you see how in the background melee action is going on. The crowd is going wild, while our Pokkén Grand Final players are getting ready to play their final set of the day here, deciding who's going out as the winner of Respawn 6 Pokkén.
Absolutely wanting to take a selfie before that.
I mean, social media is important. Keep your followers, especially the ones who helped to get you here. And he just showed that he's worth it.
So yeah, a little backstory on how Absolute got here.
Yeah.
He's actually sponsored by 5 German players because he really can't travel a lot because of his financial situation. And so 5 of us said, okay, you know what? We will give you the money to come here and play with us Pokkén.
Yep. So much love in this community, helping out each other to make sure that they meet each other at those tournaments and have fun. And not only having fun, but playing out this title of Respawn 6 Pokkén here.
Give me a second, I gotta check what's going on there.
Yeah, I think it's a lot stock situation and melee going on in the background. From what I can see, it is Peach against Puff. And the crowd is going wild. Probably can't believe what's going on back there. Yep, so the crowd is calming down a little bit. Making sure all settings are correct going into this grand final here. Wow. Yep, some players are ready. My colleague is on his way back on the caster desk.
So yeah, we having a little technical difficulty. The controller was not responsive, but it should be fixed now, hopefully. So, as I know these 2 players, they will probably do some meme sets right now. But maybe not.
All right. I don't think
Never mind.
Here. No blasters coming off. It is what we saw before, Pikachu Libre. This time going with Umbreon over Magikarp, really interesting. Against what we saw before, Lucario. Yep, Grand Finals, absolutely on the winner's side.
So yeah, let's get going. I'm pretty sure he is picking Umbreon because the Carp didn't really work out. Absolute was mostly forcing a trade, and it wasn't really working out for Fabi. So I can definitely see why he changed up there.
And the leg grab gets punished right away. So Lucario with the life lead in the beginning here.
Libre enhanced now. Immediately going for web.
The leg grab is such a great attack, especially in the enhanced, doing a lot of damage and then decreasing
Nice.
the speed as well.
Punishing that aura sphere. Absoluted, reacts accordingly.
Bone rush, another one. And phase shift here, going back into field phase. Great double team there. Getting grabbed.
Very explosive.
Yep, we talked about how Absolute doesn't like grabs too much. But
But
play
then
off
only
sometimes.
grabs in tournament sets.
Yep. Time's down.
Oh,
Less than 20
Fabi.
seconds. Both players going for their burst.
Fabi sitting on Umbreon, but he doesn't use it, he just takes out with a normal attack.
And they should connect, yes. And
Yes.
we see,
It will put him on life advantage and he will have double buff.
yep. So it's a pretty convincing spot to be here. Double buff. Life advantage, but of course, just
Oh, Absolute perfect block that homing, but failed to punish. Oh,
speed coming off. 5
yes,
seconds
Umbreon.
left. Okay.
Absolute respecting that. Oh, guess what? Dash up E-Speed doesn't get it.
And actually finishes off before time goes off. So round 1 goes to Fabulous here. He would have to reset the bracket and then play another best of 5 to get out as the winner here.
A counter-attack beating a grab. His favorite interaction.
And Absolute once again just enjoying himself, clapping mid game actually. It is, I mean, those top players here, they knowing so much more about this game. So many options. They know exactly what was a high risk, high reward move there. Okay. Nice grab there.
Gets the grab in. Some nice damage.
Yep. Wall damage as well. Another grab? No.
That might not connect. But he will get a bone rush in. It's also
Almost evens out the damage here. 25 seconds left. First over for Lucario, but Libra still having his burst. Nice punish there. Bone rush, another one.
Oh, he dropped the conversion.
Maybe he didn't want to phase shift there.
Now there's no reason not to phase shift there, and Fabi guesses wild charge but loses.
Yeah. So very interesting game here, going to the final round of game 1.
Absolute just walking into him again, trying to just play his game.
That was a nice counter cancel into Bone Rush.
Yeah, Absolute actually has been stepping up his game in this matchup, because it's the first time I've seen him do this.
Okay.
So he is aware of Libra's movement options and tries to punish them
Very nice.
as good as
speed
possible.
Anti-air there.
Baits him into trying to punish that force palm, but it's very safe.
And Absolute is really happy about that big damage coming off there. I mean, now he has a big life advantage. Having burst now.
Burst.
I mean, of course, Libra
Activates
can.
his brain. In Pokkén EU, we call Jirachi the brain, because it just makes you so strong in burst mode. So yeah, it's somewhat like a no-brainer.
This might actually connect, yes.
Yeah, it is connecting. Absol will still have the life advantage, I think. Yes.
Yep.
But
Of course, double buff here. And getting another. Oh!
misspaced the grab.
Nice combo there.
Nah, this will be difficult for Fabi, but it's still possible.
20 seconds left.
Especially if he gets
That's
something
a
like
wise
that.
charge. Yes. Very small life lead here. It is down to a point where, yes, one attack will be enough to clutch out. And we see very intense game 1 here. Going back and forth, but in the end, Fabulous was able to take that game. We might see so many games between those two top players here in Grand Finals. depending on who's taking that first set. Pikachu. Round 1 of game 2. Let's give it a go.
What is Absolute doing?
It looks like he's laughing about himself once he whips those. But on the same side, he's able to come back after his mistakes.
Oh no,
let's come again against the wall.
Oh, very close to combo.
Now activating burst with the life lead.
Fabby tries to find a way in. But Absolute getting phase shift by 8Y, not the worst that could have happened there. Gets the back Y in again. Burst.
But Lieber's still in life lead here.
Yeah, but that might change in a heartbeat.
Yep, thanks to that grab here.
Fabby now having Umbreon ready.
The brain activating. Another attack coming off. Bring him down to 25 HP here. It's very likely that this is enough. 8 seconds left. Umbreon actually connecting.
Oh, didn't convert. Doesn't even attempt to punish. Okay.
And once again, X Absolute taking round 1.
He's singing to the music he's listening to.
Such a great attitude from this player here in Grand Finals. Going on the other side, it looks like Fabulous is actually really focused.
Yeah, Fabby is always like very, very focused while playing. Like he's almost like a statue, no emotions whatsoever.
Yep. I mean, whatever works out the best for the players. As I said before, I'm really impressed by how well Absolute is playing this set, despite having so much fun. Like being focused while having fun is really impressive to me, at least.
Oh, that
this might actually.
Oh, Fabby manipulating his movement, very good. And Absolute knowing the range of that burst attack, punishing with the maximal damage.
Yep. Playing this matchup so many times before, they know each other's attacks. And that's a huge life lead. Taking round 1, now having this huge life lead in round 2.
Fabby perfect blocked that back Y, I think. And that is not going to kill, I think. Yeah. Fabby just sparks in. And that is something that Libre can always do that is very threatening. Like, they can not only play their very good defensive game, but they can also force their way in with making the opponent guess between an actual approach or an armored option.
So yeah, X Absoluted, more so Absoluted, being able to take this second game.
So yeah, usually I call him X Absoluted to tease him, but
but he's calling us out for pronouncing the X, which is supposed to be silent.
Well, I think I just did it perfectly.
All right, let's go into game 3 here. This is the last game of this day today here. Grand Finals of Pokkén.
Well, Fabby can still make a reset and get another set in. But yeah, we are nearing the end of this Pokkén tournament.
At Respawn 6 here live from Mainz in Germany. Nice grab there. It looks like...
Oh, nice.
Once again, after facing each other in winners finals, this is yet another very close game here. I mean, if you played each other so many times, it comes down to those mind games, to seeing who's keeping composure throughout the whole set. I mean, a best of 5 on this level is very exhausting for players.
Absolute tried to go for a very difficult combo there, but dropped it, unfortunately.
Open burst.
Yeah, it's like burst conversion. Oh, Electro Web.
Actually goes for Electro Web.
Not sure why he went for Electro Web though.
Nice.
That will
grab.
put him in the life advantage. Oh, and Absol guesses grab, but guesses wrong.
Well, very impressive call there. And once again, my favorite burst attack from Pikachu Libre. Taking this round for Fabi here. I mean, it came down to calls in the end there. Nice grab, going to that first big attack in round 2.
Yeah, both playing really safe, but
Yep.
Absol getting the 8x in.
Very patient play there from... Oh, nice dodge.
Libre discharge being a high, so it's duckable and punishable.
I don't think stances are used too often, right? Very situational, on react, of course. Once again, very patient play, but gets punished from
Fabi
that.
calling out the dash cancel there.
Yep. Yet another strong hit.
Very good, very good. Fabi trying to close it out right here.
It looks like Umbreon is actually working out better than Magikarp.
Oh yeah, that should be it. Because Libre scaling doesn't exist.
Yep. There we go.
2-1
Game 3
for
goes to
Fabi.
Fabulous, and we are close to a bracket reset in grand finals of Pokkén at Respawn. No surprises, no character changes. It is Pikachu Libre once again against Lucario. Alright, taking their last few seconds to go into that first round. Very patient play. and
Both
gets
trying
the
to grab. Okay.
Trading off grabs here. Nice. Avoid. All right, Lucario trying to get in and getting a grab again. It looks like this round is decided by a lot of grabs here on both sides.
Whoa, and he just... Okay. Both are just playing mind games right now.
I mean, there are a lot of situations where you can avoid the rock, paper, scissors, but sometimes it actually comes down to the right call. And it looks like this round goes to Absoluted.
Yes.
There is really nice grabs and punishes there. Round 2 of game 4. Libre goes in. Let's see if this game is decided by grabs as well. A lot of counter cancel dashes here. Straight into burst. But Pikachu getting in. Nice combo. Looks like he doesn't drop it and finishes off with Electro Web. Really nice. Well done there. Speed debuff. Umbreon coming in clutch as well. And Pikachu goes into burst. While Lucario's burst is just over. Activating Brain, but let's see if he gets an opening there. Really,
Oh, E-speed, okay.
E-speed. Really fast coming off there. Nice
Libre's counterattack being very, very good. Crumpling on the tiniest critical hit.
Yep, and he confirms afterwards.
Oh,
as
and he
well.
can punish. Kind of an optimal punish. I think I didn't count the PSP.
Yep. Another counter coming in here.
And he has burst again.
Nice, strong counter there. Nice
Will he keep him in dual phase? No, he will phase shift.
Okay,
That should connect, yes.
actually connects there. And this should seal game.
2. No, 2-2, sorry. It's
Yep.
game 4, and
Game
we're
4.
going to game 5.
So this is a very important game here. This could actually decide the whole set already.
Lots of different emotions displayed by the players.
Yep. While, I mean, Absoluted, he has this game 5. But he can still come back after losing this in the bracket reset. But for Fabi, it's this set. It's this game all or nothing.
Yes.
Yep, strong Punisher.
Absolutely just pressing homing there. He's still going with his mind game plan.
Nice chip damage there.
Oh, very good.
Okay, great answer to that failed counter attack. Nice combo. Not finishing off.
Very nice. Avoids the punish by downswing. Oh, both are playing very nice footsies here.
Yep. Very high level play we see here in game 5 of this grand finals.
Okay, this is critical for Fabi. He doesn't have Umbreon ready yet. Match point for Absoluted.
Is this actually the first time that Absolute is overcoming Fabi?
Okay.
He has 10 seconds for a quick.
He just put on Mishima Dojo final round to hype himself up. I know it.
Just spinning
Let's
himself.
see if he can do it.
Okay. But Fabi getting the first hit.
Oh, gets the grab in.
Grab. Fabi's not too happy about that.
Definitely not. Gets hit by back Y. Absolute trying to call out a jump.
It looks like it's really difficult for Lucario to punish those jumps.
It's difficult for every character. Like Libra jumps are very safe, and having access to an armored option in your jump makes you second guess if you actually want to enter here her.
Very strong combo game there.
Absol going for burst. Dash up grab, not calling his brain.
Nice combo
But
there.
he will do nice damage regardless. Calls his brain now.
Trying to grab him, but he just activates burst.
Fabi having no Umbreon anymore. That's
that
quite big.
Yes! I don't think that will be enough yet, but this will deal a lot of damage and bring Fabi down to 108 HP.
It's one disadvantage of Libre. Even though she bursts fast, she also loses burst fast. Okay.
Scrap there, very important to keep him in this match here. 15 seconds left. HP lead.
Oh, gets a grab in. That might get him into a health lead. Oh, and he gets a dash up grab.
And this might be game.
It. Yes.
Congratulations to Absoluted, our Respawn Pokkén champion.
What a pop off.
He's just running through this hall. He can't believe he finally overcame Fabulous.
Look at this man. X Absoluted.
Give it up for Absoluted. Really nice performance. He can't believe it. Made it all the way to Germany. He's crying. He's crying. He can't believe it. Yep, so give it up, everyone. Wow.
Oh, damn, I think he's going backstage. I think I get punched. Shit.
He's coming to see us.
Man, you deserved it. Oh. Come here.
All right, guys. At least come closer. Hugging each other. They are so happy for each other. Nice. I mean, Tozex, he hosted him. He made it possible for him to come over here. And now he won. Congratulations. I see a lot of hugs coming off.
Very emotional moment.
Heartbroken.
So, yeah. Oh.
Once again, congratulations to X Absoluted. I think that's it from us for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for watching it. I hope you enjoyed our commentary. Once again, my name is Barish, actually known as BellaVGC, and this is my colleague Jintrax, who was also our TO. So he made all this possible here. Thank you very much for hosting this tournament, and I hope to see a stronger performance of you at the, once again, European Worlds Qualifier in Sheffield.
Well, I'll do my best.
Yep. See you all in June back then. We will try and work on a stream so you can watch the action live. Watching all those big caliber players as Jintrax, as Absoluted, Fabulous, and I think a lot of more players we will see there. So thank you very much for tuning in, and see you next time.
So, I am joined by Absoluted, who just won the Pokkén tournament on Respawn 6. And yeah, seems like you broke your cursed timeline. Tell me, how do you feel?
I can't even talk.
It looks like he's really overwhelmed.
I've been working for 9 months after DreamHack, my first curse, if we can call it like that, my first second place against Fabi too. And since then it was always, I could never win second, 7th Worlds, 4th at Revo, second at CC, second in Italy finals. And now finally, the time has come.
Let's talk about that game a little bit. What do you think was the difference? What made you overcome Fabi for the first time this? I mean, you beat him twice in this tournament, actually. You know, like usually, you like from what I heard, you lose in winners finals and then in grand finals as
well.
Yeah,
it's always I lose in winners finals to him.
Yep.
I win in losers finals, and then I lose to him in grand finals.
Yep. But this time actually,
it was the opposite.
Able to beat him twice. Like, congratulations. But like, what do you think was the main difference this time? Well, like, what helped you? Because from my perspective, you were like, it was impressive how you were enjoying yourself, having such a good time, while still playing Pokkén on such a high level, like defeating Fabulous, which is known for one of the biggest threats in Europe here.
Yes. What I did was change completely my mentality. I mean, I was always like, he can tell. This morning I was like, I was super mad at Libre. We spent the last night living the whole night against Libre, right?
Yeah. Not only last night, where we've been
so
much against
2 months
like exchanging
Libre.
Discord messages how to beat that character. But I actually think there's a secret ingredient to success today. And
tell me about it.
It is this.
Thanks, Naomi. Thanks, Naomi.
And one question I have for you. So in that 5th game, before going into that last game, you changed a song. Which song was that? Like Jintrax called it out, but like tell it to all your fans.
I said Mishima Dojo final round.
No, it wasn't that actually.
What?
It was from the Eurobeat mix.
Oh, you listened to Eurobeat?
Of course I was listening to Eurobeat.
So a little bit of backstory here, like Absolute and me, whenever he goes to a tournament in Germany, I house him for like several weeks and we stream every day together.
Okay.
And we listen to a lot of Eurobeat. So
yeah, it looked like you were really feeling yourself in that 5th
I was.
game.
This is the first time I've been feeling myself this hard in a tournament set. I mean, I still could play with my fundamentals, but I relied a lot on mind games, like a lot.
And then another thing, since your way into this tournament was very special, is there like any shout-outs you want to give? Anyone you want to say hello or thank you to?
Of course. First of all, my sponsor, Dragotronics Win Setrax.
Here's the camera.
Here it is.
Yep.
And this is the, how can I call it?
So this name, Dragotronics Wing Setrax, is like unification of five player names.
The 5 people who actually brought me here.
Yes.
I'm Dragon, Lobotronics, Wingtide, Zeta, and this man here,
Jintrax. So nice to see all.
Yeah, I had some more shout-outs. My main Cross, who has been showing support to me for months and months.
Cross!
Igarashi! Yes! And to all the people that have been supporting me on Twitter, like, I've been getting a lot of messages, and on Discord too. There was a lot of people supporting me this time, and I really appreciate all of you. And especially thanks to RP for giving me my cat ear headphones that unfortunately broke last week, just the day before coming to Germany. So thanks, Naomi.
Thank you very much on this side. And I think I just want to mention one more time the big tournament we are going into. I mean, this win here is very crucial for your confidence going into that tournament. European World Qualifier in Sheffield, next to the video game and trading card game championships. What is your feeling going into that tournament now?
The only thing I want about that tournament is qualifying.
Okay.
I don't care if I don't win. I just want to get top 4 and go to Worlds because there are some people I want to meet at Worlds.
Yep.
That's all I want.
So of course that top 4 finish would help you with that invitation and probably a paid travel to the World Championship, where you then can face off very high caliber players such as Alm and Morido, who already qualified in the.
I'm coming to meet Midori in particular.
Yep.
Midori.
Yes.
So. Thank you very much. Congratulations once again. Thank you everyone for watching this stream. I hope you enjoyed it and see you all back for action from Sheffield.